Yo, what up, everybody? Welcome back to the Fandom Frequency Show. It's episode 9, baby. We getting near the first dozen of these things, man. We've been coming at you hot and heavy lately. Plenty of dope topics to get into today. But before we move forward with that and get into today's show, click the like, click the subscribe if you're watching us over here on YouTube. We appreciate you. The subscribers are growing every week. All the time, man. It's just getting bigger and bigger as it goes along. So make sure you keep tuning in. And if you're listening on the podcast feed, you're getting us on your commutes to work and whatnot, make sure you keep clicking those downloads, man. We're like past 500 now. It's growing every single day, every single week, man. We keep dropping stuff.
I love that.
It's going. It's growing. It's like Baby Groot, man, except nobody had to die for this one. It just keeps growing, man.
Thank goodness, right?
But yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Listen to us on your way to work, to school, to a funeral, your grandma's house. I don't care. You better listen.
Just not at the funeral, because
that's right.
No, I'm just kidding. Kenobi trailer review at the funeral. No, fucking. No, imagine. Fucking. Oh, play that one podcast. It's everything in a box. But yeah, man. Oh, since we're gonna be talking about this in a little bit, anyways. Did you hear AEW's coming to the fucking Ontario, bro?
Yes, man. Okay, bro. Okay, I've been watching AEW since literally day one, man. Even before day one, I've been keeping
I know,
up.
yeah.
Yeah,
You're the one that got me into
it. I saw when like they were gonna drop the dates. I saw like the whole the very first convention in January of 2019.
Oh yeah, they did.
When they announced like Chris Jericho and they announced like who was gonna be in it for like the starting off AEW.
Mm-hmm.
And since that day, I'm like, oh my gosh, the Young Bucks, one of the best tag team wrestlers in the world, honestly.
Local guys.
They are from Rancho. That's literally right here, dude.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, when are they gonna come to the West Coast? And they literally took what two years and a half,
3
years
years
to come to the West Coast. That sucks, man.
It is kind of a bummer.
They usually keep it like in the East Coast. That's kind of lame. Obviously, the guy who promotes like the whole AEW, his name is Tony Khan. He's from, well, no, he's not from there, but his father,
he's the owner, right?
Yeah, he's the owner of like the Florida Jaguars or whatever. Wait, am I saying that right?
Yeah, I was reading that because he just bought.
I might be wrong. I forgot what sport to be honest.
No, I think you're right because he owns the Cleveland, whatever the hell it is.
Yeah, but
he owns the Panthers, the football team, and he just bought Ring of Honor, which is a big deal too. I don't know like the current roster, but I know a lot of the guys like both Adams, right? Hangman Page,
dude,
Adam Cole,
almost a bunch of people,
Omega,
even from WWE, have come from Ring of Honor.
Yeah, it's like all the biggest guys are coming from there. New Japan.
It's like pretty much like their stepping stone from there, and they just proceed on to better stuff.
Yep, like TNT level.
Yeah,
much, right?
I was
much exposure.
Dude, I would say TNT even a higher level than that for sure.
I haven't watched in years. Like, would you say like that's top tier right now?
It's called Impact now, but
yeah,
I wouldn't say it's like top tier now.
No, AEW's better. You'd say.
I would say AEW is the best.
All right, all right. But yeah, man, it's coming to the States, bro.
I know, dude. I'm a little sad because I'm not gonna be around, man.
I know,
like,
dude.
God damn.
That's a bummer.
When I saw it was on June, I was just like, man, that's literally fire season.
I know. I wish it was like
I'm
this
not
month
gonna be
or something,
here.
you know?
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
But yeah. I was like, you probably wouldn't even be able to make it even if you were down here.
Yeah.
It's like
honestly,
right in the middle of fire season.
I thought about it, like, maybe I could ask for it off. But nah, that's not going to work out.
Like, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Unless there's nothing going on, maybe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We'll keep you posted if you end up going to that shit. If anyone from the Fandom Frequency Squad goes to that, I might try to swing it for sure. Hopefully they got a good lineup of matches because
dude, I feel like they always
it's good
do.
lineup. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's better weeks than others, but it's never like a week where I'm like bored, like, You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And shit, just getting right into one of our popular segments of the show. What's the word? All the pop culture, zeitgeist, everything going on in the world of fandom. We're going to talk about it, man. So leading right into this wrestling thing, AEW Dynamite on Wednesday nights and Rampage on Friday nights. I mostly watch the Dynamite stuff, but I watch Fridays occasionally depending on what's going on. I just missed the pay-per-view of Revolution. Did you catch that?
I did catch it, man.
Man.
It was really good.
Dog collar match,
a lot of good stuff happened for sure.
Definitely.
I give that almost like a 10 out of 10 pay-per-view. It's so good, yeah.
Would you say it's their best like so far? 'Cause I haven't seen
one
many
of their
them.
best.
Okay,
Like I guess overall, honestly, overall, like
top 3 for
yeah,
sure.
top 3 for sure. Like, there's
Damn.
I could think of like probably like other pay-per-views with better matches, but like overall as a
Overall as a
whole pay-per-view,
package, yeah.
it was good, dude.
Damn, I know, because you got the MJF fucking CM Punk rivalry going into the old school dog
Yeah,
collar match, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
What else you
I
got?
was excited for John Moxley versus Daniel
yes,
Bryanson.
which is becoming one of the
Yeah,
best
that-
new tag teams.
To a lot of them.
It's crazy. I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
But
So, I
like,
used to
it was,
like him in
It was a
matches, though.
huge deal when he showed up at Revolution, and he just got released by WWE like maybe like 2 months ago.
Really?
Yeah, like they let him go. Yeah, and a
Damn,
lot of
bro.
people were tweeting and
Swooping him up.
Instagramming like, "Whoa, what the heck? What? That's messed up." Or so even wrestlers themselves were like, "Damn, heartbroken." And so I understand. I was like, "Oh shit, my coach, my trainer, he's dipping. Not even dipping. They're like letting him go. Like, okay."
Fucking up, bro.
Yup,
Because
yup.
this guy's killing it
Yeah,
right now.
dude. Right now, he's freaking awesome.
Yeah, bro. And that Moxley Danielson team up, got to give him the belts this year. You got to do it.
Ah, dude. Yeah.
You think-
I really
like,
hope that
come on.
happens.
I want him to take it from the Jungle
To
Boy
tell
and
you the truth,
Luchasaurus right now.
no,
Like,
no
soon.
hate for like Jurassic Express. They're cool and all.
Yeah, cool
but
team.
I didn't expect them to beat the Lucha Bros for sure.
Me neither, bro.
When that happened, it was I was like kind of like sad. But
I bet.
I don't know if you knew, but that same match, Ray Phoenix, like he like almost like broke his arm. That's why I think
Damn.
they lost. I'm not sure.
I think
I'm
so
100%.
too. Because I know he got injured.
Yeah,
he
like-
hasn't been in there. in
No,
a
at
while.
all. Yeah, he hasn't been in there at all.
Just
And, like,
Pentaco.
yeah, and just in that match, he almost broke his arm. So I think like the refs had to like signal like, "Hey, yo, like this guy can't wrestle. His arm is messed up."
So just give him the belts.
Yeah.
Let them be champs. So he can heal up. We got a good storyline with Pentago versus the what was it? Dark
Malachi
Order
Black.
or
Yeah, no, not Dark Order. It's
Black
House
Order?
of Black.
House of Black. There
Yeah,
you go.
which is
I'm
another
mixing
cool
up.
fraction, honestly.
I'm digging it. 'Cause
House
I
of
already
Black is
liked
cool.
Homeboy.
Who?
I'm forgetting his name now.
There's Brody King. There's oh my god, Malachi Black, and then there's
Yeah,
a
Malachi.
new
I already
guy
dug him.
named
He was
Buddy
cool.
Murphy. No, not Buddy Murphy. That was a WWE name.
Yeah,
forgot his
but the
name
newest guy.
I
That he's been
really
tag
forgot
teaming
right
with
now.
a lot.
Yeah.
He's really good. I like those guys a lot too, for sure. But yeah, man, I didn't expect Jurassic Express to be champs, but I think it's more due to the injury more so than the match itself.
okay,
'Cause
yeah.
I feel like Lucha Bros are gonna win. I feel
shit.
like.
Oh, well,
but
I hope
I'm
when he
not working
recovers,
behind the
he comes
scenes.
back and like takes it. No, what? I don't know, man. It depends because
We'll see.
I like for sure Mox and Danielson
Give
way better
them
right
the
now.
belts. Give them the belt. Like the end of the year, if they don't have the belts,
Bryanson.
they're fucking
I
up.
keep on switching their names, but yeah, dude.
They have to do that.
Another match that I was really sad about on Revolution was Thunder Rosa not winning the women's title.
I know,
belt, dude.
against
I
Britt
was-
Baker. Lame. Why does Thunder Rosa keep getting this close, bro? I wanted her to be the one that took out Jade's
All right.
record, you
Well,
know?
next week she's gonna have a title match again
Against Britt Baker, right?
Yeah, and it's gonna be in
Dude.
her hometown, and it has to be here, dude. Otherwise,
have to do
if
it.
she loses again, I'm gonna lose faith. I'm like, fuck, man. I really like Thunder
Damn.
Rosa a lot, and they're just doing her dirty.
I feel like if they
All
do
right,
that,
now-
bro, it's gonna hurt. Like,
her reputation, honestly.
yeah, I feel like it is too. Like she could even lose the next match, but she's gotta win this.
Yeah.
I feel like you're putting her way too close too many times.
Yeah, exactly.
Or else you're gonna put her on a storyline that's gonna be so much more less satisfying. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, let her get this belt, and then whatever happens from there, I'm cool with it. But let Thunder Rosa get her shine, man. Like, I
Yeah.
feel like she deserves it.
And then you had the main event, which was Adam Cole versus Adam Page. That was pretty cool.
Yep,
Another
yep.
WWE guy, Adam Cole. He was pretty cool. It was a really big
See,
deal.
I wasn't familiar with him or Hangman before watching AEW. So
Oh yeah, dude. For
I just
sure,
became fans of them
Hangman
from
Page
this.
was like an indie guy. Like he was super low, like
That's what I
under
thought.
under
All
the
right.
ring, you know.
Yeah, I really like Hangman though.
Yeah, he's a really. I like his
sure.
character for sure. I'm still a huge fan of Kenny Omega. I think
Me
that's like one of
too.
my
Where's
favorite
he at?
wrestlers. I don't know, dude.
Is this
He-
fool chilling
I
in
know
Costa Rica somewhere?
maybe, dude, because he was injured.
Damn.
He was injured even
I know.
while he was like reigning champ. He was like,
Damn, really?
Yeah, he was still wrestling.
What a
He
boss.
didn't care. I think he didn't say anything. He was just like, yeah, I'm still gonna do it.
Damn. What a boss.
But yeah, he was. Hopefully,
him to come
he comes
back.
back soon, and like teams up with the Young Bucks
Yeah.
to go up against like
Do
Adam
that
Cole and his
again.
other like fraction. They're called the Red Dragon, which is like Bobby Fish and
Yeah, those two
Kyle
guys.
O'Reilly.
Yeah. And They got
Yeah.
a pretty cool little faction going
Yeah.
on. I feel like the Young Bucks kind of stick out a little bit, but I still like their chemistry together, so it works. You know what I'm saying? But weren't they cool with Hangman before?
Yeah, they were.
Okay, all right, because I'm not as privy to all these storylines, but I could tell because they were like, "Oh, my friends that used to be your friends,
Yeah.
are gonna be there, but you could pick whoever you want because they're about to have a tornado 6-man team.
Yeah, and
tag
Adam
team
Cole made it
match.
seem like he was gonna choose the Young Bucks, but nah, it wasn't the Young Bucks. It was the other guys for
It was
sure.
the other two fools.
Uh-huh.
Red Dragon, right?
Yeah, Red Dragon.
Yep.
It's a sick
They're
ass
good.
name, honestly. I
They're
love
good,
it.
and it's a cool name.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna be pretty big in the tag team realm for a while too. And then you got fucking Chris Jericho over here.
Honestly,
fucking fans know he's great at being a heel.
like,
That's his
all the
strong
time,
suit.
yeah.
So the whole face thing I actually wasn't liking as much. So I'm glad that he's going back to being full heel.
Yep.
He just totally betrayed Eddie Kingston. Well, I'm really starting to dig as well. Wasn't familiar with him at all.
Yeah,
But I like his hip hop, like
his new
New
faction,
Yorker attitude. You know,
his new faction is called Jericho Appreciation Society.
kind of weird.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
The inner circle was
I like
seemed
the
pretty
wrestlers
cool.
in it, but it's a weird name.
They're, like for sure, all like new guys,
Yeah.
except for Jake Hagar, which he's a pretty old wrestler
That's true.
for sure. But
That is true.
He's pretty cool. Still.
You think they're gonna stick with that name though?
Maybe?
I think he'll evolve.
Maybe.
You know what I
I really
mean?
hope so because I guess you're right.
It's like DX. It didn't come fully formed off the bat.
Oh, that
you know?
fraction's too legendary. But,
I know,
yeah.
but I mean, I think it'll be like that where it kind of grows into what it is.
Yeah.
Legion of Doom was kind of like that.
Oh, okay.
What was the Rock's faction? I'm forgetting. Now.
He was in
But you know what I'm talking about.
yeah, something in Nation like.
Oh
my gosh, man! I can't think about it right now either.
I can't believe this shit. It was like I almost said Rock Nation. That's fucking Jay-Z.
Because he was also tag teaming with Mankind, and that was like
That was cool.
the Sock and Rock Express, something like that.
Sock and Rock experience or something like that.
I honestly don't
They had good
remember.
matches though. I had one of their. I was watching one of their pay-per-view ones.
Oh, for real?
Where they were going for the titles.
Oh,
did they have
shit.
the titles? Or
I
they
think they
won
did
the
have the
titles?
titles. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, it was pretty dope, man.
And then there was a ladder match to see who was gonna go for the TNT championship belts.
Wardlow,
Dude, yes,
Beast mode.
that was another story within CM Punk and MJF's like storyline going on.
It finally came to a head exactly how I thought it was gonna happen. He's gonna say, "Fuck this shit,"
Like
man.
a Jericho or like
Yep.
who else? Or
Yeah.
like Randy Orton. Like he's gonna be known as being a dick
as being
or a bad
heel
guy.
for
Yeah,
sure.
like for
like
sure.
this guy can never be faced. Like,
Yep.
and if he does, it better be like a super big ploy. Like this guy is definitely gonna be the best heel of this
Yeah.
generation. One of the best like personalities, man.
Yeah,
I
man,
love
I
MJF
agree.
as a performer.
Like he makes me want to hate him, even though I'm like, all right, I know it's not.
doesn't even
it's not
wrestle the
real,
best.
but I'm like,
I
I,
still
hate
like
this
him,
guy.
though.
Like,
but he's
yeah, you're right.
Every storyline he's in is just so good, bro.
Uh-huh.
And the whole thing of him crying and shit and being like, CM Punk,
Oh, dude,
you left
yeah.
us. You left us behind and all this shit. I was like, oh, dude. Now I'm actually kind of feeling for him. I'm like, what? I'm actually feeling for fucking MJF right
Yeah.
now. And now he's all scared and shit.
that was a
'cause
good
of the
ruse, yeah.
dog collar. I'm like,
Like, psych, and then boom, kick to
And
the
now
nuts.
Wardlow's like, fuck you, fuck y'all. You're cool. I'm out.
Yeah, I
He's
like Wardlow
straight
a lot
up
too.
on a warpath.
And
He's
he-
getting those belts, bro.
Yeah,
Guevara
or-
is fucked because he just lost that shit
Yeah.
to what's his face. I'm forgetting
his name
it.
is Scorpio Sky.
Thank you. That guy I fucks with though.
Yeah, he's
I like
pretty
his
good. I
style.
think it's well deserved for
Yeah.
sure. But
He ain't gonna hold that long, bro. I think he's
I
going
don't know,
to done.
dude. I think MJF is gonna come and screw over Wardlow's chance.
Could see that too. That was my next thing. I was like,
Yep.
I could see MJF fucking it up for him and this coming an ongoing thing.
Yeah.
Where maybe they end up going for the titles. But Wardlow's gonna get a belt for sure this year.
I agree.
I can
For
I
sure
can feel
agree
it.
with that. Yeah, I really like Wardlow. He's over with the crowd right now. People are going crazy for his like power
Big
bomb.
time.
It's
Like when he was fucking power bombing the shit out of CM Punk,
Sympathy of
people couldn't help but
Destruction?
cheer for
I
that
don't know. I
shit.
don't remember. Yeah.
And he's the people's like champ right now.
Yeah.
So that's when you know he's over if he's getting cheers at CM Punk's expense. So yeah,
Okay.
Wardlow is really up there too, and I think he has a lot of MJF type potential. Not as good on the mic, but I like him though.
All right, another good match, honestly, was that 3 versus 3 match, which it was the Matt Hardy, Isaiah, I forget his last name, Isaiah something, Cassidy, I think Isaiah Cassidy and Andrade versus Sting and versus Sting, freaking
Darby Allin.
and Sammy Guevara, dude. That was, I think, that was a short match, but it was super fast paced, over the top, dude. Like off the bat, you got Darby Allin jumping off like through the ropes,
yeah.
hitting someone who was sitting in a chair in a trash can. You had freaking Sammy Guevara doing a Spanish fly, which is like he does like this
That's when he
crazy
flips,
action,
right?
yeah, like
Yeah.
into tables. And the best part, dude, this guy is 63 years old. Sting.
Yeah,
he
the
jumped
icon,
off
man.
a freaking audience podium into 3 tables. Like what, dude? That's
Damn.
nuts, dude.
My God, is this 1986?
Like he's
Wow.
63, dude.
It's like ECW.
He's like
shit.
literally 10 years younger than my grandma. So it's
Damn.
like, what the heck?
That's crazy.
Yeah, man. That's honestly when I saw that, I was just like, what?
Sting
Because,
is a legend,
like
man.
the pay per view felt pretty long, but that match was just like really fast. It was really fast, and it was right before like the main event. So I'm pretty sure like, oh shit, like we gotta make it really good for we could not lose people's interest because she's going down.
Yeah, for sure, bro. But yeah, man. In the title match, how was that, man? Hangman Page,
That was pretty cool.
Adam Cole
Yeah,
was good.
I don't know. I guess I like Adam Page, but I want to say he's my favorite like champion. My favorite champion is still Kenny Omega.
Though.
Yeah, he's a good champ for sure.
But if you don't have Omega around, you know what I'm saying, or someone like that, I'm like, yeah.
I think I liked him. I like as of right now, it's only been 4 champs.
Yeah,
the list.
Jericho.
Jericho, Moxley, and then you got Kenny Omega and Adam
Hangman.
Page.
Who's next?
I don't know, dude. Who would you want to go after Adam Cole? Who would you want him to wrestle for the belt?
One I want to see, but maybe it's a little soon. But I think we're gonna get there. Wardlow versus Hangman.
Damn.
I think we're gonna get there,
That'd be
but
cool.
I'd like to see that.
Yeah.
I think that would really give Hangman Page a run for his money.
Yeah.
I had another idea. Oh, one I would just like to see, just to see the styles clashing together. CM Punk versus Hangman.
Oh, that'd be cool too.
That'd be really good. And MJF. I want to see him go for the belt.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah,
That'd be pretty cool.
because
I like,
MJF champion run. That sounds kind of fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Me too.
Think about all the shit
Like
talk.
he's already freaking big headed as it is. So imagine
Give that
with
guy
the
like
belt,
a sixth defensive
Jesus
run or something.
Christ.
Bro, you could get the best promos all time. Like,
Yeah.
I'm untouchable and all this shit. Like, shit, bro. Like, man, I don't know. But I don't know who's going to be next up. I don't really know the rankings like that. But I guess you think you're going to get that Adam versus Adam 3? You're going to get that next one?
Nah.
That next match?
I don't think so.
Nah, not enough
Or
heat?
okay, not like a third rematch, but I know there's gonna be one more rematch, and I think that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So not a 3 run, probably like two and
Yeah, because
two and
I
done.
know the next time they're gonna meet, they're gonna like wrestle each other. It's gonna be next week.
Next week for
But
that
it's like
3-man tag team thing.
Exactly. Not like
And he's
one-on-one.
going with who's he going with?
Who Adam Cole's gonna chose the Red Dragon like how he
Yeah.
said, but Adam Page we don't know yet.
I thought he said on the show.
Oh, he did.
I think he did, yeah. Oh, man.
Okay, because
Who was it? I'm forgetting.
because Black Order came up to him,
I
or
thought he
Dark
said it
Order.
was-
Dark Order came out to them, and they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, who you gonna choose to team up with?" And he's like, not you guys. I think I'm gonna choose like I already talked to Judas Express.
Yeah. So I'm
And
like, I think he's
I don't-
teaming up with them.
Nah, dude. I think
think it's a swerve?
Yeah, I think it's a swerve.
Ah.
They've never interacted.
Oh, you know, be good. Like a good swerve for sure, especially because of everything going on right now.
What's up?
Either Moxley Danielson
Oh,
or
damn.
Hardy Brothers.
Oh, damn. We haven't even talked
Yeah,
about
that's
that.
what I said. It's gonna lead us right into that.
That's right.
AHFO breakup. I have been praying for this to happen for weeks now because I'm not a big fan of that storyline or
Yeah.
faction, you could say. But I love Andrade.
Yeah.
Like this guy.
He's a
I want
good
to see him
guy.
get
He's
in
a
the
cool guy.
ring more.
I like him.
But this is where I wanted to see it because I'm like, damn, you're gonna let Matt Hardy get bitched out like that? And then fucking Sting and Darby Allin come, and I'm like, fuck yes, that makes sense. But it's only 3 people. How are they
Yeah.
gonna win? And then you just get the fucking music. I'm like, hold on
Yeah,
a
the crowd
second.
went wild.
It took
dude.
me a minute to remember. I was like, I know that music. And then fucking Hardy comes running out. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
This is fantastic.
Yup.
Hardy Brothers back in full effect.
Mm-hmm.
You think they're like he's back full time? Like,
Oh yeah, for sure.
we're
dude.
doing this
I
thing?
think so for sure.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, like freaking
Hell yeah.
WWE was just wasting Jeff Hardy.
Because he was
honestly.
signed to them, right?
Yeah,
They're not doing shit.
He got let go like in December.
Yeah, I thought so.
Uh-huh.
I know he was doing some stuff for a while because I was hearing about it because he's Jeff Hardy.
Yeah.
And I was about to start tuning in, but I never really heard enough steam going on to really kind of get curious enough. But one quick aside before we go into the next thing. WWE's bringing back Stone Cold, man. I'm just saying. I may not tune in live, but I'm going to check that out.
I don't know
It's
how I
Stone
feel
Cold,
about
man.
that.
That's my top 5.
Nah,
one of my top 5
I
guys.
get that. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna watch that match. I'm not watching it live or
Uh-huh.
paying for a pay-per-view.
You just
Fuck
wanna watch-
that.
yeah.
But yeah, YouTube or whatever the fuck.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Gotta see Stone Cold get in there. I was hoping AEW would get him.
Oh,
He would fit like a glove.
Nah,
you know?
dude.
Like I was hoping if
I
he'd
think
come back and he wants to do it. I was
Stone
hoping
Cold
it was
has
them.
like WWE tatted in his heart, bro.
I know, but
he's
he
not gonna
wouldn't
go.
do it.
People like him or like John Cena or The Rock.
They're a company
They'll
guy.
never show up to
Yeah.
AEW. Honestly,
I don't think so.
it will be nuts if that ever happened.
Nah, those 3 I don't
Like
think.
Undertaker for sure ain't going to AEW.
Nah, he's
Yeah.
done, man.
Yeah, even if he shows up like as a manager type of character, I really doubt that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like
That'd be
those are like
weird.
staple of WWE. Like nah.
Pretty much, yeah.
But shit, you
Anything's
could be
possible.
surprised. Like the Hardy Bros are for sure like staples for. I consider them
Oh,
like
hell yeah.
WWE legends, like
That's
staples
what you
for.
think of
like,
when you hear of them. And I
Yeah,
don't even
like
think they started there. I think they started somewhere else.
I honestly like when I think about tag team, the Hardy Bros
Hardy Bros,
are like
right
some
away.
of them. Yeah,
Right away. Like, I don't think about anyone else. I think about, like, it's like them, Legion of Doom,
yeah.
and then,
Now I
DX or
think
whatever.
about- yeah, DX for sure.
But still, like, tag team is so the Hardy Brothers. So, if they're going to go on a run, do you think they're going to go on enough of a run to get the belts?
Yeah, I think they're gonna take some gold for sure.
I think so, man. I think
Maybe
I think
not a
it'd be
long
a cool
one,
way.
but that'd be
Not
pretty
a
sick.
long run, yeah. Because they're a little older, so I don't see that going on as much.
Yeah.
But it'd be cool to see them at least get the belts by the end of the season for sure.
Yeah.
Like Darby Allin with the TNT belt. He had it for a while.
Oh yeah.
Or did
you're
he have
right.
it for a long time?
No, he had it for a while.
Oh, okay.
Had a cool minute.
Yeah, so I feel like they'll kind of do the same thing. But yeah, man, lots of good stuff going on at AEW right now.
Yeah, you guys should check it out for sure.
Hell
It's
yes.
pretty
If you're a
sick.
wrestling fan and you've been a little hesitant to check it out, I highly recommend it. You need to go check this thing out ASAP, man. And hopefully I'll be in those stands in June.
Oh, sick.
You know
Me
what I'm
too,
saying?
man. If anything, I'll probably
Woo-hoo.
hopefully I'll check them out over there. You know, if they
Yeah,
ever
man.
go over there.
They're going to go to Colorado, I'm pretty sure.
I think they've gone to Colorado before.
Yeah,
honestly.
like I was like, I think you have a better chance of catching them there
Before,
at
like,
some point in the
yeah.
year before you catch them over here.
Yeah.
At least this calendar year, you know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? We'll see where the future takes us.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, in the world of cinema, if you will, Mortal Kombat 2, it's going down. Even though the first one didn't blow up the box office, shame on you out there. Shame on you. Should have been the next huge franchise. But they're getting a sequel, man. We're gonna get that Johnny Cage
Damn,
flavor.
I honestly, I never like, I didn't see anything about that. I'm surprised. you
Yeah,
even
man.
brought
I
that
saw
up.
it on Instagram.
Oh, okay.
It was like the people behind the scenes working on the movie announced it,
Yeah.
and then it was like on comicbook.com and all these other places.
Oh, okay.
And they, I think they got a writer, but they haven't got a director yet.
Oh shoot. Okay.
But the writer, I can't remember him right now, but he has done some pretty sick stuff in the past, so it's a good sign for sure. Just don't know the exact storyline. But if you had to pick 3 things from the Mortal Kombat lore to see in this new sequel, what is it going to be, my friend?
Dude, I want to see a more of like Katana and Jade and Melina, for sure, for sure. I know. Wait, was there? I think there was Melina in this movie, no? Or not?
Yes.
Or am I just tripping? Okay.
You are right.
Okay.
But she wasn't much of a character
Yeah,
that had
and
anything
it's like
going
that sucks.
on.
Like I for sure want to see more Katana. I for sure
Yeah.
want to see more Jade. And I'm taking it back to AEW. Jade Cargill made her entrance to
In the
a
Jade costume,
Yes,
I
dude. When I
saw
saw
that.
that, I was like, "Dave, that's dope!"
Yeah.
Like that is like spot on cosplay because
Yup.
she has the height, she has like the muscles, she has everything.
true,
honestly,
bro.
yeah. So I'm like, sick. All right,
That show.
back to more back to Mortal Kombat. Yeah, I want to see
Yeah.
more of that for sure.
Yeah, man. Give it to me.
I want to see
More
some of my
ninjas.
favorite characters from Mortal Kombat, like Smoke or Noob. That would be sick.
Oh,
yeah.
We're pretty much set up for that, too.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, Noob Saibot, which was the original Bihan Sub-Zero. If he dies in the sequel, we could get that in the third one, you know?
Oh yeah,
So
that's right.
that's totally in the works and could totally happen.
Okay.
Well, they did kill him, so he could come back as Noob Saibot.
You think Scorpion will come back?
Yeah, I hope so. That was gonna be one of my 3 things. Hideyoki
Just-
Sanada, Scorpion, bigger role, please.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Scorpion. So
Me
like,
too. One of my top 3
How do
characters.
you not have Scorpion in there? But
Come
I mean,
on.
to me, it just doesn't make sense that like he was living like what, like years and years and years
Yeah.
back in the time. Like how is he gonna come back? You know, I mean, shit, it's movies, you know, movie
Yeah.
logic. But I'm not sure.
Well, hey, Sub-Zero's old too,
Oh, that's true.
so he'll come back in some mystical way.
And
They'll make it
then,
work.
Let's see. I'm trying to think of some bad guys. Oh, man, I always forget his name. I want to see the guy who has like a throne and that big hammer, and he.
Oh, Shao Kahn,
yeah,
man.
dude. Like
Yeah, because
the
way
tournament. I
would
want to
do
see
it,
the tournament.
I want to see the tournament. I don't want to see him fight anybody yet.
Yeah.
I want to see him watching the tournament.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And you got fucking Shang Tsung coming back, and he's heading the tournament. He's kind of the leader of the team or whatever. I want them to go full-on tournament in this next one, though.
Yes,
I want
me
that to
too.
be the focus. I liked in this movie it was a little bit of a setup, though, because I didn't want them to remake the 94 movie verbatim again.
Okay.
So I thought it was cool to kind of build to it and get introduced to the world. But there were still a few clunky things in there.
Yeah.
But overall, I like that we're going to get to build up to the tournament because I think it creates more hype for it. So they got to switch it up a little bit. But I love tournament stuff in general. Tournament arcs, tournament
Yeah,
movies.
me too.
Even real life tournaments. Like, I love
Yeah.
that kind of shit. So I am really excited to see that. But yeah, man, more Hideyoki Sanada as Scorpion. please and thank you. Make it happen, y'all. And once and for all, Johnny Cage, main character, make it happen.
Main character, Johnny Cage?
Yeah, baby. You got to make it happen.
I don't know about that.
Come on, man.
Oh, I don't even know
But they got Kano running around.
Who's the main character's name? Well, honestly, I don't know that much of him because they just made him just for the movie, right?
Yeah. Or Johnny Cage?
No, like Scorpion's descendant.
Oh yeah. What's his name? I'm forgetting his name in the damn movie. Louis Tan's character.
Oh, I forgot his name.
No, Adam Cole. Cole Young. Cole Young.
Okay.
Yeah, that's his name. But he'll be in there for sure. I feel like
You
he's
think
okay.
he's gonna be the main character for all like throughout the movies?
I hope not.
Okay.
I hope they pivot to somebody else and
too.
just keep him as one of the main cast. But
Yeah.
I want them to double down more on Liu Kang, more on Kung Lao, and get us back into that Mortal Kombat world, dude. That's one of my main things.
Yeah.
Make them more at the forefront, man.
Yeah.
Shaolin monks, make it happen, man.
Oh, that's a good game. I love that game so much.
Damn. Oh, imagine that as a movie.
That would be pretty nuts.
Going through the fucking realms and shit.
Yeah, that'd be pretty
Getting
sick.
artifacts.
Yeah,
Oh,
I like that.
Man, make it happen,
I know.
y'all.
You know another video game movie that's gonna come out is God of War.
Oh, yeah. I saw that whole list of, like, PlayStation adaptations. Shit, we can transition into that subject really real quick, man. You got Sly Cooper that you're going to do.
Yeah, Jack and Dexter.
Jack and Daxter.
That's gonna be live action.
Not sure.
Okay.
But Tom Holland expressed interest in that. Other people have expressed interest, so they're trying to do that. We know we got The Last of Us coming on TV with HBO.
Damn.
What else is going on?
I'm literally
God of
playing
War.
Jack 3 right now. Well,
Yeah.
not right now, literally,
really?
but
Oh,
at
okay.
home, I'm
Me
playing
too.
it.
I have all three of those.
Jack 2 is one of my
Love those.
favorite games of all time. Dude.
Same here.
Dude. When
And
you
I still
unlock
think it's the best one of
yeah,
that
me
series.
too. Yeah.
3 was good.
When you unlock the hoverboard and you could just skate off, man.
So dope.
Oh man.
And I just love the whole like darker like
Yeah, me too.
thing from the first game.
Uh-huh.
Because the first game was like I was at like a younger age too,
Yeah.
so it kind of like grew with me
Yeah,
as I
okay.
was going
Yeah,
on
oh, yeah, I feel
through
that,
my youth.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, they're doing that. There was another one they said too.
Damn.
But either way, PlayStation's trying to really get a lot of stuff going. So hopefully they pull some of those off as well. Because I would love to see a Sly Cooper or a God of War. I've been saying that for years.
Sly Cooper. I don't know how they'll do that.
That'd be a cool like
Especially-
animated flick,
Especially, yeah, okay. Especially for live action, I don't think
No,
that'll work.
no,
yeah.
no. They're gonna do that animated for sure, like they're doing Mario now. Like keep it in that realm,
Mario, what the?
Yeah, they're doing an animated one where Chris Pratt is doing the voice of
Oh
Mario.
yeah, Seth Rogen's in it too, huh?
Yep,
As like,
playing Bowser or something like that.
is he?
Yeah,
What?
he's either Bowser or Wario, which I think fits him.
I think
totally.
Wario
fits him
sure. I
perfectly.
don't know about Bowser.
Bowser, I think I could see that. I could see
man, that's funny.
But yeah, he's in there. Charlie Day's playing Luigi, the guy from
okay.
Sunnyfield.
Yeah.
It's Always Sunny.
So
He's-
yeah,
yeah.
horrible bosses.
Kind of a weird casting choice, but it's going to be interesting nonetheless, man. But Mortal Kombat 2, let us know your predictions in the comments below. And if you had to pick any of those PlayStation adaptations that they're doing, any PlayStation game, series, movie, you let us know what you want to see.
Anthony Mackie's gonna be in freaking.
Speaking of which, yeah, Twisted Metal.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, man.
Oh shit!
I like that idea.
All right.
Well, hey, it fits in what we're talking about.
I just
Yeah,
thought
let us
about it
know
right
if you
now.
want to see that, because I definitely do. I think that could be a really cool
honestly, I've
like
never played
series.
that game, so I'm not sure how. I
You
feel
never
about
played it?
Nah.
Dude, it's so fun, man. Like you go around with these little go-karts that have like explosives on them and guns and shit.
okay.
And you get to blow up each other's like things. It's like real steel, but like more like R-rated kind
Oh,
of.
shit.
It's kind of like
That's
that
pretty
vibe.
sick.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a big fan of like car games.
I feel you.
Yeah.
But
Like,
that one to me was
that's
like a
why
fun
when-
like Burnout, where you would like crash the cars and like
Shit,
flip
no.
cars over and shit.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, dude. Like destructive car games are so fun. They're so fun, at least to me. But
Yeah, like I never understand that Simpsons game, Hit and Run. Like it gets so much hype, but I'm just like, dude, it's just a car game.
yeah, I don't love that one either.
Yeah, but
it's
it's-
cool, but it's not the best game ever. Like some people make it out to
And
be.
when Jack and Dexter transition like their adventure mode to like now like racing, like Jack X. I don't know if you heard of that game.
Oh yeah, that's lame as fuck.
I don't know why
Who
they did
the
that.
fuck's made that decision?
I don't know.
Jesus
I don't know.
Christ,
Like they had enough in Jack 3 when he's able to go through the desert and like you're wrecking stuff up. That's cool. You're like in a little buggy with guns
Yeah.
or you're able to jump super high. That's awesome. But
Then they
just
ruined it.
just racing and just using a car. Nah.
They did that with Crash too, man.
Oh yeah.
I like the first CTR Crash Team Racing,
And then
which was really Mario Kart.
I never
but
understand why Sonic needs a car. I'm like, bro, doesn't he run
What?
faster than a car?
They made
Yeah,
Racing Sonic.
Yeah. Like what the? I think they all run faster than the cars. What's up?
Why? It's so dumb. The Flash racing game.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Exactly. You know. Like what? That's funny.
Ugh. Get your shit together, PlayStation. God damn. I love y'all, but come on, get the classics back in there, man. I want that Jack and Daxter 4 PS5. Make it happen.
Oh,
Make
that'd
it
be
happen.
sick.
Jack 4, let's go. Make it happen. But yeah, man, the big juicy subject of the day, and what's the word? Obi-Wan Kenobi. Hello there. He's back in full effect. Limited series coming May 25th, my friend.
Yes.
What did you think about this trailer, man? Inquisitors, 10-year-old Luke, lots of crazy shit going down.
How do you know he's 10?
Well, it's 10 years after Revenge of the Sith, so
Okay.
he would theoretically have to be 10. Same as
Makes
Leia.
sense.
But yeah, man,
You think Leia's gonna make an appearance?
I hope so. In some small way. Not like a big role or something, but similar to Luke. She's got to play a role a little bit because I think her dad, played by Jimmy Smits, is going to come back too. Mr.
shit.
Organa.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Bail
Honestly,
Organa.
I'm pretty hyped up for this show.
Yes.
Was
before the trailer.
Yeah, me too. Ever since I even heard Obi-Wan show, I'm like, I am super down.
Yes.
I love him in Revenge of the Sith so much.
I love
dude.
him in all three of the prequels. Freaking Ewan McGregor was
Yeah,
dope in
I
all
agree.
three of them.
I'm trying to think about it.
And he got better as
Yeah,
it went
he's
along.
Good. He's a
you
good
know?
one, for sure. And
Yep.
I like how they showed no Darth Vader. That's a good one.
Yes.
Like absolutely no breathing,
it,
nothing.
wait.
Yes, that's a
They
good
have
one.
shown one picture, which doesn't
Isn't
make
it-
me like.
I thought
fuck.
I thought it was concept art though.
No, they did show an official still of him in his little castle thing from Rogue One.
What?
Inside his little room with the tank behind him or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, they did show
Oh,
one
damn.
picture.
No, I didn't know that.
But that's fine because it's one still image. I'm glad they didn't put him in the trailer. All you hear was the breathing right there at the end because we're all gonna tune in. And
there
watch
was
it.
breathing at the end of
Yeah.
I didn't hear it.
He was when Obi-Wan looks this way or some shit, and you hear
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I didn't even hear that.
you just
part.
hear that real quick towards the end of the trailer. But I'm so glad they're keeping that close to the vest because we don't need to see him any time before the series drops.
Yeah.
Other than that picture, don't show me anything else. Just wait until the thing comes, man.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
Jaws. Less is
honestly,
more.
the only downside I could think of right now from the top of my head is it's still revolving around Skywalker, and I'm
Yes,
like,
but this one more than anything else,
I'm over it, dude.
it's already there. I would even say Mandalorian never had to touch on it necessarily. You could have used another Jedi, like you said.
Yeah,
you didn't
dude,
have to use
100%.
Luke. I just thought if you were gonna use him for something other than something like this, where that's a part of the story,
Yeah,
it made sense. It wasn't they just threw him in there for no reason.
Uh-huh.
This is he's literally there to watch Luke.
Yeah.
So he has to address it.
that's why I'm just okay, I'm not gonna make a big deal, but Skywalker.
I think it's gonna
again,
be real brief.
Yeah.
You're gonna get the Uncle Owen stuff real early with Joel Edgerton. All that stuff's gonna be in the first episode or two. After that, Obi-Wan is off-world doing his
Yeah,
own
I
thing.
really hope
you
he
know?
he watches Luke for just the first minutes of
'Cause
the
that's what
episode,
he's
the first
doing, you know?
episode, and then he comes back the last episode and just looks at him again. I'm cool with
That's
that.
what I want too. And I'm even a bigger Star Wars fan than you.
Yeah.
But I still don't want him to be a main thing. But he needs to be addressed because that's why Obi-Wan's there.
Yeah.
So you have to address it, but don't linger on it.
Okay.
Even fucking Book of Boba Fett, you didn't need Luke in there
Yeah.
at all, or it could have been super brief. But you really didn't need Luke in that series. You could
Oh,
have just
heck
showed
no, dude.
Grogu coming back and then looped around in Mando season 3.
All right, how do you think it would have been if the 2 seasons of Mandalorian happened and then they showed Obi-Wan and then Boba Fett? Because I just feel like it was too much Mandalorians, Mandalorian, then Boba Fett again.
And
it's
even if the show was exactly the same, I kind of agree with you a little bit.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
A little bit, yeah. Because it has been very Mando heavy in Star Wars for the last few years.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it would have been kind of nice to break it up with something we know, getting to see something new, especially for casual fans, i.e. the Inquisitors.
Yeah.
Because some people have never seen that. Like
Oh,
my
yeah.
dad, he doesn't know what the fuck that is.
I'll tell you the truth, I don't even know who that is either.
See?
One
There
of-
you go.
one of my favorite
But it
peeps
looks
ever.
cool, right?
Yeah,
See what I'm saying?
she knows what they are. She got super hyped. She's like, "Oh my gosh, the Exquisitors or whatever," and I was like,
Bro.
"What?" She's like, "Oh, you don't understand.
fly with those
They're from
motherfuckers."
Rebels," and I'm like,
And yeah, dude. It all stems from Clone Wars into Rebels, bro. These motherfuckers fly with those spinning lightsabers, bro.
Yeah.
Shit is sick.
That is pretty sick.
Man.
Like fucking helicopter in your
I'm
hand. That's
taking
pretty sick.
Darth Maul, hold my beer, homie.
Who's that other chick? Like
the one without the mask or anything like that. She appears to be an Inquisitor, but she doesn't have like a helmet or anything cool like that.
She's not is she like a new character for the
Yes.
show or
yeah?
okay?
They just made her for this particular series. The Grand Inquisitor, he's the one that ties back. And the other guy with the more pointy samurai helmet, that's the fifth brother who was in Rebels as well, played by Sung Kang from Fast and the Furious, baby. Han himself, Tokyo Drift.
You what?
Yup.
That's pretty sick.
All coming around.
You think like people like Darth Maul or Ahsoka can make an appearance or nah?
Ahsoka and Darth Maul theoretically both can show up. Darth Maul, to me, it would take away from the actual ending of how those characters meet again when he literally stabs him or whatever. He shouldn't really find him till then because he never knew where he was.
Yeah.
Now, you could say, oh, he found him at that point, and then 10 years later, he never found him again, and then by the time Rebels happen, he doesn't know where he's at. But I think you shouldn't have them meet because it kind of makes it weird. Like, why would he be bugging Ezra so much if he just saw him 10 years ago?
Oh, okay.
At the same place. It's
Yeah.
like, wouldn't he know he's at the same place?
Yeah.
So Darth Maul could show up, but I think it'd be weird and kind of contradict this. It'd be like What If with Ultron.
Oh,
You
got
can
it.
do it. I might still like it, but it contradicts stuff.
It would just
You
make
know,
way more holes.
Ahsoka can appear easily flashback or current time
Oh shit. Okay.
because she's not. There's nothing really to say she couldn't show up.
Yeah.
I don't want her to show up unless it's a flashback though, because I don't want to see her again until we get her show, and then anything after that. I don't want to see her in Mando season 3 unless there's like some really cool narrative reason and they completely change my mind. But I don't want to see her till her show begins and does its thing, unless they do an Anakin Obi-Wan flashback. Because that'd be cool. You never saw all three of them together on screen either.
Yeah.
So I'm open
Alright,
to
pretty
it,
sick.
but I don't need it. It's like Luke. I know it has to kind of be there, but don't give me too much of that. I want to focus on Obi-Wan, Inquisitors, and new characters. Like a fresh story around a character I already like, you know?
Yeah.
Because Star Wars is getting a little reliant at times on stuff that we know. And I think the best moments in the last few years, even the sequel trilogy included, the best moments have been the new added stuff. I love nostalgia, but I just want Star Wars to, just step forward and do new stuff so we can be nostalgic about that.
You know how I feel about it. I agree, dude. They have so much stuff to work with. And they're like Skywalker, and I'm like, dude.
Yeah.
I'm
like
tired of
after
this flavor.
show, I don't want it to tie into anything else other than
Yeah.
Ahsoka flashback with Anakin or something like that.
That was sick.
I don't want any more Skywalkers after this show. Because this show, more than anything else, makes sense. It's Obi-Wan Kenobi, the man tasked with watching Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
It has to be addressed. But just don't harp on it for too long, you know? It's like we'll get into in a little bit, one of those villains that pops into the Batman.
Okay.
Like, don't get into the next movie. Let's lead to
Oh,
more.
okay.
I like he's in the universe, but let's bleed into that and let's
Yeah.
take our time. Because we've seen this a lot just within the last fucking 5 years. So let's cool our jets, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, man, anything else to say about Kenobi, man? Any other last thoughts? Predictions?
Nah, I think that's it. I'm pretty hyped up for it, honestly.
Me too,
I
man.
really like.
Super hyped.
What's the actor's name? I always forget his
Ewan
name.
McGregor.
Yeah, I really like that actor as Obi-Wan, and I like Obi-Wan just in
Great
general,
casting. Love
Yeah.
the character, old and young version. Always been one of my favorite Star Wars characters.
Yeah.
But what about you guys, man? What's your excitement level for Obi-Wan Kenobi? Are you hyped? Can you care less? Let us know in the comments section below. Who do you want to see in the series, man? And Darth Vader, it's going to be great stuff. I hope he slices some people up, man. I got to see it. Some Vader down energy. Let's do it.
Have you checked out that anime I told you about? Super Crooks.
Oh, no. I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, dude, it's good. All you listeners,
Crooks,
you
right?
guys,
Yeah.
yeah, Super Crooks. It's on Netflix. It's a Netflix anime. Man, it's really good. It's pretty much in a world of superheroes, just like My Hero, but you see it more in the criminal side, and I like it.
All right.
Yeah,
all
the
right.
main character's name is Johnny Bolt. He has like electric powers.
I like
yeah.
that name.
Yeah. He freaking he's trying to be a hero at the beginning, but something bad happens. He wants to make his debut at a pool event.
Oh,
yeah, and from there he
Oh.
fucking messes
Learn
up
your
big
elements,
time.
dog.
Yeah, for real. He messes
Uh-oh.
up big time, and like from there he just decides to be a
Maybe
bad
next
guy.
time
you know?
go to the rubber factory.
It's a good one, man. So you guys should check it out for sure.
Super Crooks, you heard it here first, y'all.
You know
I'm
who
gonna check
recommend-
that out, and if I dig that, we might even do it on the show one of these days.
Yeah,
man.
dude. You know who recommended it? Our old buddy Marcus from the Smoke Shop.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right, cool.
I
I'll
forgot.
have to check that out,
what I was
man.
watching. I was watching like I think I was watching like Hunter honestly. I forgot what I was watching.
You're watching that again?
Yeah.
It's good.
And he's like, dude, have you watched Super Crooks? It has such a Samurai Champloo like Cowboy Bebop style. Like,
And I love that vibe.
Yeah, and he's like, you like any of those?
Love
I'm like,
that.
dude, Samurai Champloo is legitly bomb. I can't say that about Cowboy Bebop. Honestly, I haven't finished it. For some reason, it doesn't get my attention. I don't know why. And yeah,
I could kind of see where you're
and
coming
I bet
from.
you in the freaking comments they'll be like, "Whoa, you suck, man." That's a good one. And
I
I'm
see.
like,
I
hey.
feel where you're coming from because Cowboy Bebop is taking its time. It's not really action
And
driven.
like literally the first episode of Samurai Champloo, you got Mugen versus
That's true.
I forgot his name. The other guy, like the more smarter guy.
Yeah, I can't remember his name.
But
right now.
they get down the first episode. I'm like, oh shit!
It's a sick ass fight.
You got
too.
Mugen trying to get at prostitutes, like freaking killing people for like I think for fried chicken or whatever. That's a good anime.
Yeah,
I like that
man.
one a lot. You know.
Yeah, Champloo is dope, man. But
So-
you gotta finish that Bebop, bro.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
But yeah, you gotta do Bebop. I gotta do Super Crooks. That's for sure, man.
Yeah.
But let us know in the comments below. Have you seen Super Crooks? And if you're checking it out, let us know. And if you want to see a review, you want to see some content, make sure to make your voices be heard because we might do that anyways. But
Yeah.
you know,
think we should.
we want to hear from
good
you out there, man. But yeah, with no further ado, it's time to get into the headliner. What you came to see:
It's vengeance.
Matt Reeves, Vengeance, Batman.
Oh shit!
The
Here we
Batman.
go.
It's time to get into it, brother. We just saw this thing just under a week ago from the time we recorded this.
Yep.
And I got to say, I got some feelings about it. You got some feelings about it. But what are your general thoughts going into this? And full warning, spoiler alert, we're going to spoil every little detail of this movie. If
What?
you haven't seen
Every
it,
little detail.
now you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I
But
get you. I'm just
no
kidding.
one's safe. If you haven't seen it, get the hell on out of here. Go watch the 3-hour flick. Come right back here and click play, and then make sure you get into this discussion with us. But you've been warned. Spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert.
I'm telling you, when the Grand Wizard comes and he resurrects
God.
Thomas Wayne and
Oh, no.
Martha, whatever, yeah, Martha Wayne, and like they're super villains. I'm just kidding with you guys.
Oh my gosh.
There's nothing like that.
This guy. But overall, general thoughts on the Batman. Just your initial reaction compared to your second viewing.
Okay.
How do you feel about the movie?
It was pretty
overall?
sick, dude. I nah,
warmed up
man.
to it a
as
little bit?
as I grow older, I just feel like I'm not a big Batman fan. I'm not a
feel
big
you.
one. Like
I feel you.
don't get me wrong, he's super cool, but like he to me is in my like A tier of superheroes. He ain't no Spider-Man, you know. Even I like even freaking like Blue Beetle more than like Batman for some
Whoa,
reason. Yeah, for some
what?
reason I like him more, you know.
Damn.
I like
Now that's
I like
controversial.
Nightwing more than Batman. Like my thing is about Batman flicks.
That's less shocking. but
There's a lot of Batman flicks out there. A lot. Okay.
especially animated.
Okay, that's another topic.
Woo!
Just like in real life action, there's more than like probably 10.
We're getting there. Let me see
Okay,
here.
my bad. But
Adam West, pre-Nolan.
Yeah.
That's 5. Nolan's 8. BVS you can include.
yeah,
So we're at 10. You just
Okay,
you're right.
cool, see?
So technically 10.
you included George Clooney's too.
Yeah. Because
Okay.
you got Adam West, both Keaton, Tim Burton's,
Yeah.
Kilmer,
Okay,
Batman versus
got
Rob-
you. Okay, for
Batman
sure.
versus Robin, and Robin. Blah,
See,
blah, blah, blah.
there's so much Batman stuff out there. I'm kind of tired of Batman. I want to see more like Nightwing. I want to see a Robin movie. I want to see a freaking Batwoman movie. That's what I want to see.
Hey man, we're
that-
getting Batgirl.
Especially Nightwing. Growing
Yeah,
up,
we were talking
Nightwing
about this,
has
dude.
been
Me too.
an awesome character. Or they should have made like a Batman and Nightwing movie together, like a good cop, bad cop. You're right. We can
Yeah,
talk about
like a
this, but
buddy
I
cop
want my opinion
energy.
to be loud and clear to the viewers out there.
Yeah, man.
Like Batman's cool, but especially in this movie, I'm just tired of too much black. I want to see more like some blue, some red. That would be sick, you know?
Yeah, this is not a colorful movie by any
Heck
means.
no, dude.
This is Gotham right out of the comic books. but
Literally, yeah.
The bleakest like version you could possibly imagine, man.
Like at some point, I'm gonna pull out a freaking flashlight. I'm like, whoa, man, I can't see.
And he ain't investigating.
Like, goddamn,
But
man.
yeah, man. But Robert Pattinson, bro. What's your feelings about him, man?
It
Just
was-
the overall like story and
Okay.
actors playing the characters.
He
Like,
played a great Batman, but my thing with the Bruce Wayne,
Yes, sir.
like he was too like. From what I've seen in other past Batman movies, he plays such a different persona to Batman, and in this movie, he acted just like Batman, even out of the mask. He was always sad. He was always like having like a low voice like this, you know. And I'm just like, okay. I guess
See?
they're trying to go in a different way. He was never like a playboy guy that I'm always used to. Okay, in the very first Batman flick for like the Christopher Nolan's, this guy's driving a Ferrari, pulling out checks, hanging out with chicks, and I'm like, oh,
That's
sick.
true.
You would never guess that's Batman because Batman's like, oh yeah, I'm like a super dark guy. I love justice. Cool. You wouldn't even get that from Bruce
Vengeance.
Wayne. But right here is like, if you're like
Bruce, what are
if
you
you're
on
some
for
kind of like
breakfast?
freako and like
Vengeance.
you're literally looking at both of them, they're like, these guys have similarities. The whole time Bruce Wayne had his hair in his eyes, like I'm like, all right, bro, what are you in 8th grade? Come on, man.
He's going to go to the Black Parade
Yeah,
show.
man. This
after-
guy's
after school.
you could definitely catch him an emo night every Thursday night. All right. And I don't want it to my opinion to take away from the movie because the movie honestly it was great. It was good. I'm not gonna like that. I'm not gonna hate on it because the action was sick. The detective work was pretty sick.
Double thumbs up.
My thing about the villains, I wish it was other villains aside from Penguin and the Riddler. I like the approach they came with the Riddler. Like he was pretty much psycho serial killer crazy.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah, I'm
like
getting to that
not,
on my
not what I'm
thoughts.
used to with like
Oh, yeah.
always talking on like some funny like riddle or stuff like that. You know, even in the games he has a more like
Playful
yeah,
tone.
you know.
Yeah.
And this one, heck no, he's crazy, dude. Like he'll stab you in the eye and like put it in a freaking corkscrew for you to I don't even know, you know, like he's just crazy.
Yeah, bro. Full jigsaw mode
Yeah,
right here, man.
Like the scene where he like cuts off a thumb and then he attaches it to a flash drive and then he's
Thumb drive.
Yup, a thumb drive. Like
That was a
that
funny
was
joke,
pretty
too.
wild. But overall, it's pretty sick. I have a little list, but I'll let you go on because
All
I
right,
don't
all
wanna-
right, all right. But I will say, because I've only seen it the one time we first saw it together, the Friday it dropped, and I will say, man, overall, you're probably not surprised. I love this movie,
Oh, yeah.
man. But it's not perfect
And
by any stretch of the imagination. It has a few issues like there, but I don't think they're glaring issues. I don't think it's like, oh my God, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
But this is a fantastic film
Yeah, it's a good one.
overall. And it's such a great Batman movie to me because, at least for me as like a very avid Batman fan,
Yeah.
really since I was a kid, is really one of my reasons why I'm into fandom to begin with was the Batman animated series.
Yeah,
Kevin
that's a good
Conroy,
one.
all that. Keaton, you know, fucking George Clooney's goofy ass with the Batman
The
credit
nipples.
card. Never leave the car without it. Or the bat nips. Or the bat butt. You know what I'm saying? But I just, you know, I love everything Batman, but this was the true blue, world's greatest detective, dark, edgy Batman story.
Yeah.
Fans like me have always wanted, and they fully delivered, man. And I feel that Robert Pattinson is the most screen accurate Batman ever on screen. I think Affleck is right there. I think Keaton and Bale have great moments where they do feel like true blue Batman, but I feel like Bale's voice gets a little too crazy for me at times.
I can feel that.
I also
Yeah.
feel that the physicality isn't there
Okay.
with Bale's Batman. It is the suit. It's not him physically.
Yeah.
I understand that. Same with all the other suits. But Affleck was really that first time we got to see that full-on badass Arkham type shit in that warehouse scene. He's beating niggas up. He's jumping over fools and using their heads to like fucking planting them on freaking boxes and
Yeah.
shit. Like he's going ape shit on people, using guns to beat people up with them and
How do
shit.
you feel that he was like so bulletproof?
Yeah, that is one thing we'll get more into, kind of in the mixed, more negative kind of section of
Oh,
it.
okay.
But at times, I liked the way it was done. But I think at moments, it was like, all right, dude, you've taken a lot of gunshots,
He
bro.
took literally a shotgun to the chest.
Yeah, like
blank, like point
one of
blank,
those,
bro.
you should have been at least down for a minute.
Heck yeah.
You know what I mean? I get it's a movie, so you can't just knock him out. But you gotta have some battle damage,
like
bro.
the first gunshot in the very opening scene when he takes down all those thugs. Which reminds me, do you think they are part of any other like bigger like villain? Like
Nah, I don't personally.
okay, they're just some
Could
thugs
be
who
wrong,
just
but I think they're just
face
thugs.
painted their stuff.
I think the
Fa-
face
face
paints to get
paint
you
their
thinking
shit.
about it.
Oh,
you
okay,
know?
yeah. I'm like, oh, who can they be related to? You know, like
Yeah.
obviously
Joker thugs.
Yeah, Joker
is
thug
it-
will paint their face. Obviously,
Yeah.
even in the Riddler's thugs, they all freaking put the
Have
mask,
the mask on,
Yeah, so
so-
I'm like, whoa, that's pretty sick. I wonder who they're gonna
could
be
be.
working for. But
Could be.
whatever. he takes 2 shots or 1 shot, whatever. I'm like, all right, acceptable. But the shotgun,
Yeah, the shotgun was where I was starting. In the machine guns, where he's walking down the hallway.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, Rob, let's calm down.
Yeah.
brother. Like, come on.
uh-huh.
You ain't wearing that shit from Justice League, okay? You
Yeah,
ain't
or
got
like
that suit
or
on.
like Batman vs Superman when he put on the whole Iron
Yeah.
Iron Man suit type of thing. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, I understandable. You could totally
that
take
could take
a bazooka
Kryptonians,
if you want.
Then yeah, you could take gunshots.
yeah, you know, but
But you just built that shit,
and
bro.
he's supposed to be a whole like 2-year age
Year 2
Batman.
Batman.
Yeah, it's like,
You ain't got that kind of gear.
bro, take it easy, man.
Yeah. They definitely pushed it a little far with the gunshots.
Okay.
But the action scenes overall were fan-fucking-tastic.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you noticed this, but I was thinking about it. It was cool seeing, depending on who he was fighting, he would change up his fight style. He would use a whole completely different discipline, you know? Like with Catwoman, he was using more like judo ninja type shit.
yeah, okay.
Where with the fucking thugs, he was just like kind of brawling more
Oh,
boxing.
yeah.
You know what
You're
I'm
right,
saying?
you're
So I
right.
liked how he switched up the style depending on what the challenge was. So you got to see his fighting in a little bit more of a grounded sense, but you still got that classic Batman that can do all the fighting that you want to see. So I thought they struck a good balance with that. I love Robert Pattinson's interpretation of the Batman. The voice is fantastic. The way that he can convey so much emotion and so much intimidation through his eyes and his body movements.
Yeah.
Like, he looked great in the costume. Like, Robert Pattinson might be my favorite Batman now, to be completely honest with you.
Okay.
The only thing holding him back a little bit in that regard, but I think he still might take my top spot, is the Bruce Wayne thing.
Yeah.
I think they're taking a long origin story type approach where he hasn't developed that persona,
Okay.
which is understandable to a certain extent. I just thought in his natural personality and dealing with Selena and Alfred, he would show something a little more different because he's just so similar to his Batman self. It's kind of like, okay, well, there's no Bruce Wayne, in the movie.
Yeah.
It's really just Batman the whole time, where for me, I don't mind that, but I do miss a little more of that Bruce Wayne, not even just the Playboy angle, but I just miss him and Alfred having more nuanced moments together and stuff like that. Like the hospital scene when he's talking to Alfred about all the stuff with his dad. I loved that. And I wanted more of like a difference to Bruce, you know, and a little more of that different side of Bruce.
Honestly, in my opinion, he was a dick to Alfred.
Yeah, most of the time.
The very first interaction we see, he's yelling
Definitely.
at him, "Oh, you're not my dad." And like, whoa, bro,
I know,
this
like,
guy
what, 16?
raised
No.
you, right? Yeah, like, bro, this guy raised
my
you.
dad.
And then when he's waking up from the coma or whatever, and he's
He was
like,
being a dick at first.
yeah, he's like, I'm like, bro, let him breathe, man. He's just waking up from a coma, okay?
Yeah. I understood him more in that moment because, like he has been doing in The Cowl, he's letting rage and emotions drive his actions, which, as we all know, and we both know, and all you know out there, never a good thing to do.
Yeah.
So it's kind of playing into that whole character study and his whole arc as a character, which is well done. I love by the end of the movie how he's like, damn, and that voiceover, like, I got to be more than just vengeance. I got to be hope. I'm inspiring some really fucked up shit right now because the Riddler was directly inspired by this guy. And I thought that played so well. And I love the villains in this personally.
Okay.
I felt the same way going into it. Do we have to do Riddler, Catwoman, and Penguin again?
Yes.
Now, we never got a definitive
never mind.
Penguin, and we never got a really dope Riddler. We got a nice one with Carrie. It's fun. It's what it is.
Yeah.
But we never got that true blue epic version that we could get like we have done with the Joker.
Is he even like that in comics? Like he...
Not really. Like,
Okay,
they took some
that's what I
Zodiac
expected,
killer
'cause this
energy.
guy is
He's like
crazy,
at least
dude.
2 to 3 notches darker than usual.
And like he's
there are
bashing
Riddlers
skulls
close
in
to
like
this.
almost all every victim he gets, like he's literally brashing in their skulls, you know?
Yeah, like,
and I'm
it's
these guys
they're
nuts.
definitely darkening this up quite a bit.
Yeah.
But Riddler does have a darker side to him that they never really explored at all in live action. And I loved Paul Dano's performance.
Yeah.
I loved the way it was written
think it
and
fits
why
him.
he did it.
Yeah.
The motivations I thought were brilliant in the fact that, you know, the whole Gotham renewal with, you know, Thomas Wayne and his mother and all that, and the way that ties
That's
into
something
Arkham.
I didn't understand, honestly. Until the
Yo.
second time, I was like, okay, it's time. I guess I
I
got
love
the
that.
puzzle pieces that were missing to understand that. But it's just like,
I personally like
okay,
that stuff.
Well, let's continue on. I guess what we liked about the movie, and then
So what we liked, and then
Yeah.
we'll get into the negatives
Yeah.
before we wrap it up.
What was
from
your
there.
favorite action scene in like
Oh
the
man,
whole movie?
hands down, Batmobile chase scene with
Oh,
the
okay.
Penguin.
That one is pretty
Epic.
sick.
That's the best chase scene since Dark Knight, maybe better, bro.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for the flipping of the truck and hit me, it would just be definitively better. I think it's only those two moments that really make it
For
stand
sure,
out
my
from
favorite
this.
one was
Woo.
the club scene when he arrives to like
That was dope too.
the Iceberg
Just
Lounge for the first
music,
time.
yeah,
Yeah.
That's a classic Penguin location
Yep.
right there.
It is, yeah. That
But
for sure is.
I love the way that he snuck in there and then he's just beating people up and everything.
He didn't even sneak in. He
Oh no, that
freaking-
was the first scene, right?
Okay, yeah. He goes to the Iceberg
Yeah.
Lounge 3 times.
Yeah, he
one as
does.
Batman, one
Yeah.
as Bruce Wayne, and then one as like kind of as both.
Kind of in disguise,
Yeah.
Bruce Wayne.
Uh-huh.
Classic comic stuff.
Yeah,
I like
but
that.
I like how he meets those twins and like
Yeah,
which-
Tweedledee, Tweedledum.
the one I didn't understand was in the beginning everyone's afraid of him. So why would these two guys be like, all right, you better leave, bro, otherwise there's gonna be blood? And I was thinking, whoa. I thought in the beginning all these thugs were afraid of you. Why would you square up to Batman? You're gonna get your ass whomped.
I thought about that too, but I was thinking it's more the common thug, kind of like they're so connected into this mob shit, and this being their kind of home base,
Oh,
they
okay.
feel like they kind of
They
have
had
the one up on him. You know what I'm saying?
No, heck no. He just
no,
he
you
literally
don't.
punches both of them in the face, drops them both, walks in, and just people start swarming him, and he just knocking
Where's the
fools
Penguin?
up, down, left, right.
Fucking dope.
He's shooting the grappling hook through people's leg. I'm like,
I know.
oh
I was
damn,
like, oh,
okay.
shit.
That was pretty sick. I
Hell
like
yeah,
that.
man. Take it easy, sweet eye.
Yeah.
Oh man. One of my other biggest positives of this thing, but yeah, the Batmobile Penguin chase scene is amazing. This is the dopest Batmobile ever. Come at me, bro. This is the best Batmobile, hands down. Easy.
I'm trying to remember how Ben Affleck's looked like.
I never loved the look, but it was a badass Batmobile.
I
though.
always thought
Great action scenes.
the Bale one was too like clunky,
Too
like
tanky,
too tanky.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Still
I
like
really
it,
like
but-
George Clooney's one. That one pretty fits like as a Batman. I could totally see that as a toy. But
That's
I guess
exactly what they were going
but
for.
I guess yeah, you're right.
I have it still
But
in the
for
garage,
aesthetics,
man.
I guess you're right. This Batmobile looks sick. Like it looked like a freaking
So
old
dope.
style classic like
Exactly
Mustang
what it
or
is.
anything like that, you know?
But I just love the way that they filmed it and the way it looks.
Yeah.
And the way that it has the nitrous on some fucking Fast and the Furious type shit.
That screeching
Man.
when yeah, it's like so intimidating. You're like, oh shit.
I was like, this is great.
Uh-huh.
It looked like Christine in the fucking alleyway right there, bro. Some straight up John Carpenter, Stephen King shit, man. But I love that scene overall. The Iceberg Lounge
Dude,
is a great scene.
I
I like the Catwoman Batman fight too, for as simple as it is. I like how that's ripped straight out of the Long Halloween comic and just so well choreographed too.
yeah, I bet you got so hyped and they're like, yeah, it's Halloween night. You were like, yeah.
Yeah, bro. I was
I
like,
bet.
fuck yes.
You're a
I
fucking
literally
fan of
said that. I just
Halloween,
whispered. I was
yeah.
like, fuck yes.
But
Ugh.
one thing that got me by the swerve, right, was his very first like detective scene when
When he's
they
going
killed
in
they killed
recording?
the
mayor?
yeah the mayor pretty
Yeah.
much. I was like in my head, I was like, okay, I remember in the game he had all these like gadgets that
Mhm.
would give him like this like night vision to able him to see fingerprints and blood. And I was already hating on it because like I said, I'm not a huge Batman fan, but I'm like, okay, he is Batman. He's supposed to have some crazy ass gadgets for him to be a detective, you know?
Right.
And I literally loved right when I was thinking that you go to his Batcave and he takes off these contacts that like
I was thinking
are
the same
recording
shit.
everything, and I was like, okay, I'm so sorry, man. I don't want
Good
to I don't
shit,
want to
Matt
hit on
Reeves.
you right now.
Good shit, y'all.
Because that was classic, dude. One of my favorite.
Simple but effective.
Yeah, and like in the games, obviously you play the
Yeah.
Arkham games.
Oh yeah.
The detective.
I played
levels,
all of them
you know?
except one of them, maybe.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, the detective like levels, like I love how you have to go get down, look for the blood stains, the fingerprints, like where the actual bullet came from, like you
The
you see all
trajectory
that.
of the
yeah,
bullet.
like everything, you know.
And he was saying all this shit. He's
Yeah,
like,
and I was
"Oh,
like, okay.
based on the markings on the floor.
Yep.
Blah, blah, blah.
Or
I'm
he
like,
was able to tell that the thumb was just freshly cut or whatever. He was
Yeah.
still alive.
There's some stuff around the
Yeah.
thumb that means blah blah blah. I'm like, Bruce Wayne. See,
Uh-huh.
like you do get Bruce Wayne, you know, in the Batman thing, because that's the intelligence of Bruce Wayne in the training he went through. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I say I think everything that informs Batman, Bruce Wayne comes through amazing. And that's the thing I'll say I like about this movie. You do see some Bruce Wayne in him a little bit in certain moments, like the hospital scene more when it becomes more, you know, he starts to listen to what Alfred's saying.
Yeah.
The moments of the detective, the more of the investigations, and some of his interactions with Selena. I think you do get to see a little bit of that heart and that Bruce Wayne of him. I just don't think you got enough of that balance throughout the whole thing for especially someone like me that's like a big Batman fan. But I think we're gonna build to that in the sequels, and you got to have the long game in mind these days, especially because everyone's about franchises and tie-ins and all this other shit. But
was
yeah.
Bruce's father like always a mayor, or was he always running for a mayor, like in the comics?
He's done stuff like
because
this.
I think this was the first time I ever even heard of
him
like his
running
dad.
for mayor.
Yeah.
As far as I know, I think this is original to the movie. As far as I know, I'm gonna do some research after we record this. So if I find out I'm wrong, I'll flash some panels on the screen.
Make sure that you hate on him right now
the
in the
correction.
comments. Be like, hey, this guy sucks. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Don't at me, bro. But as far as I know, he's never been running for mayor, but he has made billionaire funds to support the city.
Okay, look, that's one part I didn't like about the Bruce Wayne from this movie. Like, he doesn't really like do anything for the city, you know? He's always like
he was going
hidden.
to, but then it kind of went south.
Yeah, like he's always no. I'm talking about Bruce Wayne now, not even Thomas
Bruce Wayne.
Yeah,
yeah.
like
Sorry. I got you.
He does nothing for the city. He doesn't like do anything with his money. He's just like in hiding the whole time. So to me, that's even a more believable like thing. Like, oh yeah, this guy might be Batman because where is he? He's nowhere around. He doesn't come to like the city council meetings or whatever. You know,
it's a lot of suspension of disbelief with this version of Bruce Wayne at this early stage.
And
yeah,
back to the parents part. The part where I got lost was like his mom was she was in Arkham, right?
Yeah, so here's how it goes down.
Okay.
So you got the bloodline of the original people in Gotham that founded Gotham, right?
Okay.
The Waynes are a part of that.
I got it.
And then Martha's family are the Arkhams. They ended up finding the institution of Arkham Asylum. At some point in the past, her mother killed her father, and in reaction to that grief and to that trauma in her early adulthood, she went through a mental breakdown.
Yeah.
And got locked into Arkham Asylum.
Okay.
Later on, at some point in the future, she met Thomas Wayne. They got together and had Bruce. During his electoral run as mayor of Gotham, when he created the Renewal Fund to put $1 billion budget into the city to support and help out the city, and also donated their old mansion to create the orphanage that Edward Nygma, or AKA Edward Nashton, the Riddler, is from. All that ties in together. Martha, she had a breakdown. They didn't want anyone to know because this reporter.
Oh, so she had a breakdown.
Yeah, she had a mental breakdown and went cuckoo. She didn't kill anybody, but she had a mental breakdown. And in real life, if you have one of those, even if you don't hurt anybody, you do get locked up for a while. So she got locked up, and they were going to use this as blackmail to get Thomas Wayne from getting voted into office.
Yeah.
He didn't care about that. He didn't want people to know that about his mother, and she didn't want her getting into the public eye, which is understandable too, especially in the 21st century. And this is when this takes place.
Okay.
Because it's 20 years ago. If it's real time, this was 2001, right? When Bruce and all this stuff goes down. He goes to Falcone, John Turturro's character, to go scare the guy into not publishing this article about what went on with his mother. He goes too far and takes this into his own hands, kills the reporter, and then when Bruce Wayne's dad, Thomas Wayne, threatens to go to the police and admit what he's done and confess, he has him killed, potentially.
Yeah.
And that's how the Gotham Renewal Fund got into the hands of the criminals and became corrupt. They used that fund and pushed it forward and got the right people into power and corrupted the cops involved in order to use that to fund their criminal organizations.
See, now that you said all that, that's why I kind of like the Riddler a lot, because in my opinion, he's not really killing anyone innocent, you know? He's killing corrupt people.
Yeah, they're not wholly innocent people.
Like, he's literally like going up against people with power who are like doing the wrong thing. Obviously, even literally in our real life, that people who are in power are doing some fucked up stuff now, like fucking obviously, like these gas prices lame, prices for medicine
and it supposedly
is whack.
Ties into
like,
Ukraine,
nah,
Russian.
I'm not buying it, but that's like a whole other subject we could get into.
Exactly,
but
that's why this film works.
That's one of the reasons why I'm like, this guy fucking rocks, because he's killing freaking people who honestly shouldn't be in charge. Yeah, he's killing them in a super brutal way. Maybe tone it down a bit, but hey, these guys aren't that clean either, you know?
See, that's the dichotomy that you get with him and Batman throughout this entire film, and the way that it crescendos near the end in that Arkham Asylum sequence when he's like, no, we're a team, dude. Like, we're working together.
Oh,
Like how the
okay.
Joker had that same moment with him.
Yeah.
But this, to me, worked even better because you had this whole 2 hours building up this plot and this riddle and this conspiracy he discovered and wanted to unmask. Why did he get this idea? Because he was the accountant that got his hands on the Gotham Renewal Fund and saw where the money trail led. Who gave him the idea to put on a mask? Batman. Who creates his own rogues gallery a lot of the times? Batman.
Oh, shit.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
that's that discussion that comes up a lot. But it also makes sense. Nature versus nurture, man. And it's like, oh, I can't beat up thugs like he does. But since I have all this knowledge and I'm this smart, I could pretty much get over on these guys and expose Gotham for what it really is. The bomb thing kind of goes a step too far, obviously,
Yeah.
I'll mention a little bit of that later. Although I love that sequence and the scene.
Okay.
There's a couple little, not logic issues, but I think there's a couple things with that I don't love as much, but I still like the scene overall.
Yeah.
And the ending fight is cool and everything. But that's one thing about Riddler. It's just he has a point, just like Heath Ledger Joker in a sense in The Dark Knight. But this is even more real, more palpable, more
Yeah.
relatable.
I
You know what I'm
understand
saying?
that,
So
yeah.
everything with Riddler to me is fantastic. Performance, costume, motivation, action, the writing, and just the overall dialogue is just fantastic.
Yeah.
That whole rat trap,
That was
fucking
pretty
nightmare
sick.
shit,
Yeah,
man. That's
I
nightmare
bet.
fuel right there. Woo!
Yeah, so I just got a little lost with the whole like the parent stuff.
Yeah.
But I guess I kind of understand it more
Plays
because
into the
I
corruption.
didn't know she had a breakdown like
Yeah.
and like during his run.
Yeah.
I just thought because she had a past where like her parents were crazy. They were using that against Thomas Wayne, which left me thinking, okay,
Well, who gives a shit?
Yeah, it's like okay, that happened
They
in
ain't
the
even
past.
alive anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like she's totally fine right now. Like, why would that even be a bad
Yeah,
thing right
see,
now?
but that's the whole reason why I love the way Matt Reeves and them crafted this film. Putting in the Martha angle is like, oh, cool. So it looks like corruption if Bruce doesn't have all the information, but it's not. It's someone wanting to protect those that they love and the reputations of those that they love from all this other shit. But I love the way that Alfred's like, well, maybe it was just a random thug. Maybe it wasn't Falcone. We'll never know.
Yeah.
So we don't have a definitive answer for the origin story of that. I love that. That's real life sometimes. They don't always catch the killer.
Yep.
You don't always know what happened. So that, to me, just played really well. And getting into one of the big, obvious positives of the movie, other than Pattinson, is definitely going to be the Penguin with Colin Farrell. This guy transformed himself into a completely different
It
character,
doesn't even
man.
look like Farrell at all, dude. Like,
Nope, not at all.
Not
didn't
even
sound
close.
like him. Didn't look like him. It didn't feel like him.
Yeah, that was pretty sick.
Man, they got to give the Oscar for the makeup at least.
Yeah, for sure.
Come
That. 'Cause
on.
I just felt like he could have been more of a threat for sure.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but we're building to that,
Okay,
you know?
yeah.
And with them already saying they had a series in the works,
Yeah.
I was totally fine with how much or how little he was in the movie, but every scene he had was either very important to the film or had a lot of big impact. Like I said, that chase scene is going to be one of my favorite Batman scenes for the rest of my life. So, and it's going to be one of the coolest moments in any Batman movie for the rest of the Batman's existence.
Damn, you
I
played
think-
that much?
I love that
You
scene.
don't even know the future, bro. Whoa,
I'm
that's
telling
crazy.
you, that and the Dark Knight chase. Those are like illest scenes ever. Like,
The
I
Dark
love
Knight
those
chase.
scenes. Obviously, I've had 12 years with the Dark Knight already, but still, or 14 years, but still, that scene is great, dude. I love it, man. Like the whole, I got you, you freaking psycho.
Oh,
And he
yeah.
just comes through the fucking flames like a
Yeah.
bat out of hell, bro. And just the whole thing with, come on, man, a bat with wings? A rat with wings? He's talking about you.
Yeah.
What do you mean a penguin? Spanish your weakness?
Yeah,
Come on,
that's
guy.
funny.
Like
I
just
know hablo
every
español.
scene with him, man, was just fantastic.
yeah.
And the whole interrogation with Batman and Penguin in that first initial scene with them together was fantastic. And then introducing Selena Kyle right there, doing her thing. One of my other big positives
Oh,
of this
we
movie.
haven't even talked anything about
Nope,
it, actually.
I was saving that for this point in the thing because I love Zoe Kravitz as an actress in general. I'm a fan of hers, but she absolutely nailed Selena Kyle,
Yeah,
aka
she was pretty sick. I
Catwoman.
liked her.
Loved her in this movie,
too.
man. And the whole angle with her and Falcone of him being her father, I found out that is from a recent comic book run.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
within
shit.
the last 10 years.
Oh, okay.
And I don't keep up with all the super modern Batman stories.
Yeah.
So that was one I missed. The same thing with the Martha stuff. that's from modern stuff too.
Oh,
So Matt
damn.
Reeves is actually pulling in some really classic lore like Long Halloween with really new stuff. So I like how even me as a Batman fan that's been a longtime fan, I'm getting to learn new stuff too and getting to go on a new experience and a new journey with this movie. And that's the thing, man, with Selena Kyle, Catwoman right here. This is the accurate comic book version right here. I love Michelle Pfeiffer. Her performance is still one of the best, if not the best, but that's very comic booky in the sense of it goes away from that and becomes kind of more over the top with the 9 lives that come out of nowhere and
Yeah.
the superpowers and shit like that because she got licked by a couple cats and fell out a window.
That's funny.
I don't get it. This was much better. She had, martial arts training.
Yeah.
She's a whiz at stealing shit.
Yep.
And she's a very smart, resourceful person.
could
Her and
break
Bruce's
her-
dynamic
break her
was
entering for
perfect.
sure. Yeah.
And I thought she brought a lot of that humanity out of Bruce Wayne that we needed and very much wanted throughout the movie and ties into his character turn at the end.
Yeah, I
You know
really
what I'm
like the
saying?
scene when she goes into like the 44 below, like the other club.
Yeah,
within
man.
The, club.
The whole eye.
that was pretty
the,
sick.
the
Yeah, she
camera
puts on the
stuff, and he's like,
contacts.
"Hey, look at his face longer."
Yeah, like that was a pretty sick scene.
Love it, man.
I like the whole that when they meet up for the first time when she's entering
right
into the
out
mayor,
of Long Halloween, dog.
entering the mayor's house. So
Literally.
like the ex-mayor's house.
ex-mayor,
'Cause
yeah.
my boy's dead. He's breaking and entering. That was pretty cool.
Love it.
I guess my only complaint was her mask.
Oh, not
it was
feeling it, huh?
like her suit was almost perfect. Like I want to say perfect.
You
know?
wouldn't even have to change that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like the mask was the only thing that was like, wait a second, where'd you get this at? 99-cent store? Which is
To me, it took it like she
it's-
got a beanie, like
just
a
like-
ski mask,
uh-huh.
turned it into a cat-looking thing.
But
whatever.
I can't expect much because she does live like in a rundown apartment. You know, she
Yeah.
ain't no fucking billionaire like Bruce Wayne over here.
Yeah.
I totally understandable. But I wish she put a little bit more effort into it. I'm more of a fan when Catwoman actually wears like a big mask, not a
like a
big
mask,
mask,
like,
but like
over her
actual
face.
mask compared to just like the eye mask, like how we've seen like in previous other flicks
Yeah.
or shows. Because
Like
that's
Michelle
so obvious.
Pfeiffer without the rips in there. But
Oh,
pretty much
yeah.
like her, right?
Uh-huh, yes.
Like the more over the cowl type look.
Yes,
Yeah.
because Anne Hathaway's Catwoman, you could totally tell it's Anne Hathaway just because
True.
Come on, and then
Total Green Lantern energy.
yeah, yes, you know that picture you posted up with like all the Catwomans that were there. I was
Yeah.
like, you could almost tell all these chicks are like their identities.
That is true.
You could tell,
Especially
you know?
the first two.
Like freaking Gordon's gonna be like, whoa, that's freaking Anne Hathaway right there.
For real, bro. For
Yeah.
real, dog. But yeah, man, I absolutely love her overall in this
Yeah,
film
me
and her
too.
whole story arc and the whole thing of her wanting to kill Falcone and Batman saying, you don't have to sacrifice
Oh,
your
yeah.
integrity to do this.
Yes.
Don't lose something because you want to get your revenge on him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I just loved her performance and everything in there. Hey, you want to do a Catwoman series? Sign me up.
I'll be down for that too.
You want to do a movie? Sign me up.
Yeah.
Give me more Zoe Kravitz Catwoman immediately.
Yep.
I want more. I can't wait for that Penguin series. I heard it's going to go total Scarface, and I know you haven't seen it yet, but that movie is about a mobster going from the right-hand man to the guy.
Oh,
and
shit,
getting
okay.
greedy and getting into all the negative aspects of his personality in the long run, even going into some betrayals and like really fucked up stuff with his family and friends. So you really get to see that descent of his character that just completely becomes everything that a mobster wants to aspire to be,
If
you
it
know?
was gonna be more like mobster base, I wish they added a whole new like villain we haven't seen, like Black Mask. Like, come on, dude, Big Penguin we've already seen. You
Hey,
know?
you could have even cast Colin Farrell, but I feel like he didn't want to do it because they just did it in Harley Quinn's movie. Like literally. With Obi-Wan Kenobi
God
himself.
damn it, you're right. yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. Okay,
So
I take it back.
that's the problem. But I'm with you where they could have picked another mobster-esque character out of
Yes.
the Batman lore and done something like that.
Yeah,
I
'cause-
just don't mind seeing Falcone because they're always such background
No,
players.
not Falcone. Okay,
Penguin, yeah.
To me, Falcone's a whole new character.
great addition,
Awesome.
yeah.
Okay, the Penguin. I'm talking about the Penguin.
Yeah,
Just the Penguin
I'm with
itself.
you. I'm with you.
Like, obviously, after seeing him, not after, but I've known about it for a while. Seeing him in Under the Red Hood, awesome character, awesome mobster. He just because he's pissed, he's setting up like 5 bodyguards and he's cracking them in the face. Like, oh my gosh, I'm so mad right now. Take this, man. Like a scene like that would have been sick.
That's
you know?
true.
Especially in like how we already have Riddler being so freaking like violent. That would add on just to more. You know, like
That's
oh
true.
shit, that's dope.
But yeah, but overall, I'm totally satisfied with the Penguin, and hopefully moving forward, they do pick fresher villains to go
Yeah.
off of. That is for sure. But yeah, man. I mean, any other positives I gotta highlight? Oh yeah, James Gordon in this movie, played by Jeffrey Wright, also the same actor that did the voice of the Watcher recently, Watu. So that was pretty cool. But
Oh,
yeah,
that's
I
pretty. Oh, I
loved
didn't. Oh,
his.
what? That's him.
Yeah,
Oh
same actor.
shit,
But
that's
yeah,
cool.
his dynamic with the Batman in this movie, perfect Gordon Batman energy. That's exactly what I've always wanted in a Batman film. The
Yeah.
whole way that they work together, and everyone's like, "Yo, Jim, get this fucking psycho out of here, man." And he's like, "Hold up,
Yeah, I
trust
like.
me.
Oh, dude,
I know
oh,
what I'm doing."
Okay, yeah.
Like, I love that. And the whole sequence of when he got knocked out, and they're like, "Hey, take his mask off."
Yeah,
I was like,
I like,
finally.
I like that. I like the scene when they're inside the police station.
Yeah,
the
it
police
was
station.
so good.
When they're like, "Oh, you're about to take his mask," and he's about to square up to all the cops.
All
He
those
didn't
fools,
care,
bro. And I remember that shot was in the trailer, and I was like, "What's he doing fighting cops?"
Yeah.
And now the whole all the context is perfect.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "All right, calm down." And then they're like, "You know what this motherfucker just did? He's an accomplice to murder."
Yeah, which
And then I'm like, "How, bro? He got blown the fuck up. What do you mean?" And that whole sequence in the at the funeral was
Oh my gosh.
fantastic.
Yeah, I
the
agree
fucking
with
car
that.
coming in
Yeah.
and him saving the kid, and then the whole fucking bomb and everything, and then Batman's trying to solve riddles, and the dude's like, "Nah, dude, nope, just blow me
Yeah.
up, fuck it." I'm like, "Yo, what?"
we'll get there. To me,
God damn.
See,
But I love that whole scene, and then Gordon's like, "All right, I'm gonna act like I'm yelling at you.
yeah, and you just punch
I
me in the
need you
face.
to
Yeah,
punch me in the face so you can get out of here, and I'll meet up with you later." And he's like, "You sure about this?" But one of my favorite lines in the movie when they're looking at the corrupt cop guy, Kinsey, and he's like, "Oh, so you saw Kinsey there?" He's like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Oh, so Kinsey moonlights as a mobster or whatever he says." "Nah, he moonlights as a cop." Like, he's not really a fucking cop, bro. Like, he's just a corrupt asshole. The cop is the mask.
Yeah.
Not that. But I just love the way he says that, and he's just looking at him like, "Nah, he moonlights as a cop." I'm like, yeah, it's fucking Batman, bro. Like, Robert Pattinson's gone. This is the Batman right
Yeah.
here. And then he just fucking punches the shit out of him and then runs out of there. And I'm like, oh shit, dude, they're chasing him down. And you finally get the Batarang gun or whatever you call it. When he zip lines up
that
through
was
the
pretty
building
sticky.
and
I
they're
always
shooting at him and
like
everything.
scenes like that. Yeah.
And I didn't give a shit about the gunshots. I'm like, that makes sense. They have to shoot at him.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is great. And the whole like fucking skydiving suit type thing, that was a really cool surprise too.
I have to oppose that.
Now here's my thing. I don't want them to stick with that for the rest of this franchise.
Okay.
I'm cool with it right here because he's still getting the technology made. And the one thing is too that I was thinking about just yesterday, getting ready to do this episode with you, because just trying to make sure I had all my thoughts. I think it's because he hasn't been using Wayne Enterprises to develop this technology as much.
Okay.
So he probably doesn't have the resources because he hasn't been smart about the way he's using his money.
Now let's just transition to the stuff I didn't like.
You know what I'm saying?
All right,
But
so-
yeah, that can transition us because there's a few things I don't like either.
Okay, honestly, that whole suit when he escapes the cops, it turns out it was a great scene to when he jumps and used that freaking fly suit. I didn't like it. I was like, whoa. I'm so used to
just the
to
bat
Batman
wings,
just
yeah.
like he jumps, opens his fucking cape, and he's like gliding. That's cool.
Yeah.
The only time it was acceptable was during Dark Knight when he's going to another whole other like
Country, yeah.
No, he jumps from one oh my gosh, I can't even think of the name right now.
Like a skyscraper? or
Yeah,
something?
he jumps from one skyscraper to another. Okay, because he's not transcending down. He's going straight. Okay,
True.
awesome. But he's going down. He could use his freaking cape and he glides through. One of my favorite things about the game was sticking out my cape and just flying through.
Yeah, especially
you
Arkham
know?
City.
Yes,
Yeah.
So when he pulled out a whole suit and he didn't even stick the landing, I was like, what? Bro, you're supposed to be fucking
It was
awesome.
kind of funny though because I was like, I guess it would be really hard to land though.
Yes, exactly. That's the first thing that comes to my head. I'm like, how are you gonna land with a fly suit with a cape? It makes way more sense. Like
That's a true point.
Okay, I didn't like that part.
I think in that regard they were trying a little too hard to be different,
yes.
but I don't think it's so out of place where you couldn't explain it.
Uh-huh.
But at the same time, I would just prefer bat wings.
Yes, me too.
For sure. It's a cool scene, but I would prefer bat wings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you also brought up the part about the bomb. I
Yeah.
didn't like that he literally about to see that he's about to get blown up and he just still stands there and takes the explosion. And it all refers back to having the cape. I thought his cape, from what I've always seen all my life about Batman, he has a fireproof or fire resistant cape where he's able to maybe like put it up and take off some of that impact of the bomb.
That's true.
What's up with that? He just stood there and he's like, "Oh, what's the answer? Oh, nothing." Dunsies. And I was like, "Bro, you just put yourself in the police hands." They're
Yeah,
trying to
that like I
freaking-
said, I think that plays into the whole thing. If he's not using his resources to his advantage,
Okay.
he
all right.
only developed the eye thing.
Some stuff that they bring up are like drops, which is supposed to be like drugs or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I
like
think that's out of the comics. I'm not. I think so.
and like some of them are referred to drop heads. So it's like,
Yeah.
what is that? Like,
I think
are we
that's a
supposed
drug in the
are we
comics.
supposed to know anything about that?
No, I think
No.
that's like a small reference.
Okay.
I really think that's in either a previous comic series or animated series or something. But I think that's from the comics.
Because-
I'm pretty sure, like Death Sticks in Star Wars.
Or like
they never
Spice.
say what it is. Spice.
Yeah.
They never tell you what it is, but it's just some kind of illegal drug.
Yeah. Because okay, this is the thing that I felt about it, about kind of like a little iffy about it. Batman is literally seeing the Penguin do like pretty much drug transactions in front of him with Catwoman, or Selena. There you go. And I'm just like, okay, he's gonna stand there and be like, hey. Or the Penguin's gonna be a burn guy and be like, yeah, I'm gonna do this little cell right here, right in front of him. What's up with that? I thought he was supposed to be for the peeps and be like, hey, don't be doing that shit, dude.
True.
Maybe
but-
that's just a little more nitpicky. And the last
Yeah.
the last nitpick for me is because the other two reasons after this, I consider them big. These ones are just little stuff that is just whatever, Not a single batarang was thrown.
Yo, I didn't realize that till I listened to another review about the movie.
Not
I was
a
like, there's
single
not one.
One.
I didn't even think about it in the movie.
I thought about that as I drove off
never
from home,
thought about
and
it.
I was thinking about the movie, and I'm like, oh my gosh, he didn't even throw one batarang. That's like Spidey not throwing any of his spider webs. That's like his thing.
It's weird because I have to be honest, it didn't bother me, but it is weird. But I didn't notice it until like days later. So you're not wrong for the nitpick. It just, if I'm being honest, didn't bother me.
Yeah, I was just like, whoa.
I'm shocked it doesn't bother me.
I'm trying to
though.
think of maybe of a scene where he could have used it, but there was not even like a single scene where he had like
A reason to
batarangs
use
or
it.
wonder.
Yeah.
I guess you're right. There was no scene where like he had maybe.
And I feel like he hasn't made the idea too, is what I kind of thought of. When I thought about it later, I was like, I guess in a sense, would it make sense for him to have every gadget 2 years into it?
no.
I
I guess you're
certain
right.
things he would have to be like, I wish I had something for this. And he's
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, I'll make that. You know what I'm saying? So like, how he used the smoke in the Riddler sequence when all the Riddlers are running around?
Yeah.
And he uses smoke to his advantage
Okay,
to jump
he,
at them?
he totally could have used the batarangs there and in the freaking
Yeah.
and
And the smoke bombs.
club scene, like for sure.
Yeah.
right there.
But that was where I was thinking, like, okay, I kind of see what you're doing with the tech a little bit. He's growing and learning, so as each movie progresses, he'll probably have more gadgets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that is true. There is not a single batarang in there, and that might bother some really hardcore Batman fans out there. But as one personally, it didn't bother me.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
weird, but that's actually a good thing to point out.
These are the two reasons. Check it out. The Riddler's cover gets blown, not even by Batman. He gets blown by a civilian that saw him going to the diner just chilling there. So that kind of takes away the whole part where like he's a badass detective, just a little bit, because
I felt the same
He is
way.
a badass detective.
I was gonna
where
point that out,
the
too.
police is like, yo, Martha, whatever her name was.
Hey, I saw them go around the corner
He's
over
here
there.
chilling in the diner,
I was like, what?
And like they show up, yeah, they comprehend him so easy. He's enjoying a nice little frappuccino, and I'm like, bro, what? Not
That's
even-
because his plan's already done,
So he purposely let himself get caught then?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was what I was saying.
So why
They're
is he
pulling
so
a Dark
fucking
Knight move right
crazy
there.
about him being in jail then?
Because he thought that he was going to blow up everything. Everything's going to go to shit. I'm going to kill the Batman. I didn't get Bruce Wayne because that was another good swerve right there where we thought he knew he
Oh,
was Bruce
yeah.
Wayne, but he didn't.
Uh-huh.
That was one of my last positives.
Oh, that's right, he
But,
didn't, yeah.
Yeah, but to me it was like, oh, I'm going to blow up Gotham real quick. It's going to be straight up no man's land out here. And then we're going to get out of the asylum and I'm going to be scot-free, continuing what I'm doing. And I could be the new Batman. This is my city now. So that was kind of what I was thinking.
Yes.
He pretty much was counting his chickens before they hatched.
And I just didn't like that part. Like it just took away a little bit from the detective
From the
work.
intelligence
Yes.
of what he was doing the whole
Uh-huh.
time. That was one of my negatives as well. And that's what some of the stuff in that last like action scene of the third act, I just thought it kind of went against his plan because I'm like, weren't you trying to just target the people that were corrupt and stuff?
Yes.
Why are you blowing up Gotham in general? You
And
know, you're
killing
just
all these
killing a bunch of
people,
people,
yeah.
right? Like, why are you killing innocent orphans like yourself to try to get at these people? It's like, I get we need a big third act kind of thing for Batman to go against.
Yeah.
And it is cool in a sense to see where things go in the future with Gotham being fucked up like that. But it's like you're kind of jumping a leap in logic a little bit, and it doesn't kind of make sense with his overall motivation throughout the film. I like seeing the cult come around him because that is kind of today's mentality, is a cult mentality, is kind of a group thinking kind of thing. People aren't necessarily independent thinkers as much these days. You know what I'm saying? With
Yeah.
the internet, with the internet and all that other shit. So I think that plays, but the whole blowing up Gotham thing to me seemed a little silly and over the top for what we were doing in this movie. Not a Batman movie, just this movie.
Yeah.
Felt a little weird. I still like the scene, but logically and script writing and all that kind of shit, it's a little weird.
All right, and now my last thing was, I know this is not his name. I'm just making fun of him, but this macaroni guy, who is that?
Sal Maroni?
Yes.
He's another big, well, not big, but I would say out of the mob characters in the Gotham lore, he's the second biggest one. It's him and Falcone. They're kind of like Blood's Crips.
It's
That's
just
kind of like the thing.
Oh, okay. It's just like they didn't show no face. They were just like,
I found that interesting
they
too.
talked about him so much to the point where like
You would
we're
think
like,
you would see a picture,
yes, or like a flashback,
newscast.
or
Yeah.
like we even saw Thomas Wayne's like old videos. Show me a freaking video of Macaroni right
Martha
here.
real quick.
Yeah, you know, it's
True.
like I was just like, who they're talking about him like as
Kid
we're
Riddler.
expected to know who that is. Like if you were talking about the Joker, okay, super different. Like all right, let's say I go watch this movie with me just being me, and I take a date,
casual Batman
like
fan,
not even
yeah.
a casual, just like a date who doesn't even
doesn't
know
like
anything
these
about
movies
Batman.
like that. Yep.
I bet you 100% she's gonna be like, oh, who is that guy? I'll be like, fuck, I don't know.
Who?
Like, yeah, you know, like you have to even,
That's true.
you have to know super like you have to be into Batman to know who that is. But to me, I was like, who? They talk about him so much, and I don't even know who that is. Show me a face, show me a flashback, show me what he did.
To make it more palpable for the audience in
Yes,
general.
you know?
Someone like me, oh yeah, I know Maroni.
Yeah.
We're good.
Yeah, with me, who I'm a freaking nerd, and I like some Batman, like know some a good amount, honestly. But when it came down to that name, I was like, whoa, I don't know who that is.
See, but I agree with you. They definitely could have added a face.
Yes.
At least even if it had a flashback, just put him on a newsreel or in a news report.
I would have been
or
okay.
something
Yeah,
like
I would have
that.
been okay
Newspaper
with like
clipping.
yeah, you know, they could
something,
have done
yeah.
that for sure. And I was just a little lost sometimes.
Cast like a
with that.
big actor, like just to do that.
Yeah,
and you
you
kind of
know?
Russell Crowe.
Uh-huh.
Oh shit.
There you-
okay.
okay,
He was
that would have
Maroni.
been perfect.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah, because it does play a factor in a role in this movie.
Yeah.
Now, let's say in the Penguin series they do show him, or let's say in the Arkham series.
But that would be just too late though, because the movie's already out.
You could, but I'm with you. In this movie, for this initial time, 'cause let's say we didn't like the movie, let's say the majority of fans didn't like it, then you wasted your opportunity.
Yeah.
So I'm with you there. That was more of a minor negative for me too. Like you don't really flesh out who Maroni is for the people that might not know the lore on that level. Ra's al Ghul, I didn't know a lot about that going into Batman Begins. Totally caught me up and got me up to speed with it.
Exactly.
Easily.
Uh-huh.
And then I did all the digging from there and learned even more about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was very
even that's
fleshed
more
out.
of a household name than freaking Maroni, man. I didn't know
Yeah,
who that is
that's
at all.
true.
Like I've never even heard that name ever in any type of Batman things ever.
Yeah, I heard it from either the comics or one of the animated films. But I
Oh,
heard
shit,
about it
okay.
from there. And then from that point, I realized he was one of the big mob guys next to Falcone and the Black Mask and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, they definitely could have fleshed that out a little bit more. But yeah, man, some of my negatives going into it as well. I did kind of wish that Catwoman had more of an arc throughout the movie, like she changed more as a person.
Some like character development.
like
Development, yeah.
Batman did. Like Bruce Wayne, now he's starting to feel like, okay, I think we're going to start getting into a little bit more of what we wanted out of him as a character, being more three-dimensional, a little more dichotomy to it. I would have enjoyed that with Selena as well, and getting a little more of an arc other than the fact of just wanting to kill her dad and get revenge for that.
Yeah.
Good character development, but I just wanted more of an arc, more of a change. But at the same time, I know we're playing the long game. Matt Reeves wants to do a Batman universe. So Tony Stark did not start off as what we know him to be now.
Yeah.
So I know we got to build these
You
blocks.
for sure can't
but
yeah. fucking compare to that.
I
but-
know, but I'm just saying, like, I could have said that about Tony Stark too. Like,
Yeah.
oh, there's not enough of an arc in the first movie. He just Doesn't really change much.
I guess you're right. If we're standing in 2008, I guess you're
I
right.
would probably say the same thing.
Yeah.
He's not as much of a dick. Like, she's not as vengeful, but it's not that much less. Where Bruce, I can really feel the change in him. And I think we're going to see a little more of the stuff we were missing from Bruce Wayne's side of the character in the sequels and in the other material going forward. But judging this movie right now, I think Selena Kyle could have had a little more to do in the film. Alfred also. I wish he had more to do in the film.
Yeah, I like that.
I
what's his
love
name?
Andy Serkis.
Yeah, Andy Serkis.
He's great as a CGI
I like him a lot,
character or
yeah.
not. I really like that actor. I think he brought a really good amount of energy and he had a good performance as Alfred.
Yeah.
But I just wanted more of Alfred in the story and playing more of a pivotal role. You know, I felt like they kind of put him in there and then just took him out, gave him one last great scene, and then that was kind of it. He didn't really make too much of an impact in this movie, where every other Alfred felt like they were very integral to it, you know?
Yeah.
So that's the
true.
one thing I have as a negative as well, but I still like the performance. It's good. I like Andy Serkis. I like how he has like a history with being in the service and stuff like that. He taught Bruce how to fight and things of that nature. Really cool stuff there, but just want a little bit more from that character in the future. And like I mentioned earlier, a little more of the dichotomy and duality between Bruce Wayne and Batman would be appreciated, but I think we're going to get there over time. More Batmobile. I was missing the Batmobile in this movie, man.
That's funny.
Especially after that dope scene. I was like, are we going to get some more Batmobile? Oh, damn it. No. In the Flood, maybe?
The Flood.
I was like, hey, maybe he'll trick it out real quick. But
You don't want to get water.
I wanted a little more
in his
Batmobile
engine.
action. I'm just a Batmobile junkie. I love that stuff.
Yeah.
So what we got was great, but I would have liked a little bit more. That's for sure. But I'm trying to think, man. Is there any other negatives I have? Only other thing I could really point at as a minor negative or a nitpick for sure was the gunshots thing for sure. I don't know how the hell he was standing
For sure,
point
dude.
blank double barrels shotgun
Like
shots
what the heck,
to the
bro?
chest.
A shotgun, man.
Jeez.
Even if you don't hold that baby right, it blows your freaking socket out, your shoulder socket
Yeah,
out.
like-
You know, it's like, come on, dude. It's supposed to do some
They
kind of
could have did a
damage.
little better with that.
Yeah, or at least change the gun to a handgun. I'll be like, all right,
Exactly.
understandable. But a shotgun,
Or give him an upgrade.
yeah,
That's all
okay,
I'm saying.
That would have been cool too.
Let him upgrade his suit a little bit, and then we're good. That's all you had to do, or change the gun.
Yeah,
But other than that, dude, and also just make the movie a little bit shorter. I'm talking like 10, 15 minutes. Not even a lot. Really. Like certain scenes I thought
Okay.
went on a little long.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There was one scene I was thinking you could have
You know
almost cut out of it.
What
but
I just
can't
thought
remember
about
the
right now,
scene.
you know how that whole like map of like Gotham under the carpet
Yeah.
was so the Riddler knew he was gonna get caught, and he knew Batman was gonna show up there to discover all that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He thought he was going to discover that even earlier. So he was like, I thought you were smarter than I thought.
Oh,
So to him,
okay.
he thought he was going to discover that shit right away.
Okay. I was
Pretty
thinking
much.
about that. I'm like, whoa, what if you never got caught then? Like, what? Okay, I guess you're right.
But yeah, that's the point in the Riddler plot that gets a little over the top for me for this particular vibe of a movie. It was so grounded and realistic the whole time, and then it felt like they kind of leaped out of detective world and went back into like the Nolan verse for a second.
Yeah.
Did Dark Knight Rises, but just a little bit better in my mind. But yeah, man. I mean, any other thoughts going into the movie, man? Before we wrap up this Batman conversation home. Oh wait, I almost skipped one of the biggest things in the thing.
What's up?
One of the last scenes, man. Sometimes it's okay to be a
Oh.
clown.
Oh my
Barry
gosh. Okay,
Keoghan.
before we get into that,
Woo.
another scene I didn't like is you know how like they finally defeat all the Riddler thugs.
Yeah.
And like there's like a wire, electrical wire, just like no zapping and going
Yeah.
around. I didn't like how he like got to it and he just like cut it off with his one batarang that he has. He cut it off and like once
I like
again
that tactical bat
he
knife thing.
he
though.
did it.
That's cool.
I like it too. It's
I
pretty
want one.
badass. But he didn't even stick the landing. I don't know, man. I the way just that how it was all made, how like he jumped, he got it, and he caught it and cut it, and then like he fell into the water. I wish he could have been done more with style. And supposedly, I watched this YouTube video. It was like him going into the water for he could like come out as a birth, as birthing,
Rebirth.
as
As
yeah,
the new
a rebirth, a new
Batman.
person. And I was
Yeah.
like, lame. He
That's
just
overly
semi
used.
helped people who were semi dangerous. It's not like he jumped, he caught the whole freaking like announcing TV thing and like moved that out of the way, I would have been like, okay, understandable. But he just caught the little wire, cut it, and then he went to the water.
Yeah, like to me, I don't even go with that particular moment. I say the whole entire film into that whole fight scene at the end is what changes him and why he sees, oh, maybe if I didn't lead with vengeance the way I did, none of this would have happened.
Yeah.
That's more what I look at it. That moment is not that powerful for me either.
Oh,
It's like,
okay.
it's all right. It
Yeah.
looks cool, but
I thought it
it's
was
not
just
that big
I
of a
just thought
deal.
it was it
him
should have been
leading the
done
people
with-
out of there with the flare and then carrying the girl into the thing was more powerful to me.
That's more,
you know,
yes,
where she
for
wouldn't
sure.
let go of him and stuff, and he's like, "No, like you're good. Like,
Yeah.
I got, like they got you."
Like that would have been that's cool scene when he let them out. I just wish he did something more
Epic
guess,
to get to that
yes.
point. Yeah, I'm with you a little bit. If we're
Yeah.
gonna go comic booky at the end, then go all the way. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Even like Christian Bale carrying out the bomb and everything, and it blowing up, and everyone sees the whole thing blow up or
Uh-huh.
whatever. It's more impactful.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
man,
heck yeah, there you
know?
go.
And then you get the
You're right.
statue of him looking down at everybody. Like that was like a really great way to kind of build to that. But the beauty of that was it's a trilogy, and it's the third film in the trilogy. This is just the first movie, so
Yeah.
it's hard to get that epic of a feel off of the first initial run, man. But overall, man, like I said, this is definitely a top 3 Batman film for me. Matt Reeves knocked it out of the park, still, and it has always been ever since Cloverfield. One of my favorite directors working today. You fucking nailed it, my friend, if you ever see this video.
Yeah,
and
Cloverfield
Robert
pretty sick.
Pattinson is definitely, I think, the best Batman we've ever seen. His Bruce Wayne, to be determined. We got to see some more. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I think he has some room to improve, but he has time to do so.
I hold up. We're just skipping over the whole.
But yeah,
the whole
I was gonna say though. But before we wrap it up, we got to talk about the Joker scene. Barry Keoghan from Eternals, Killing of a Sacred Deer. He's playing the Joker. He's talking to the Riddler. Riddle me this, man. What'd you think? What'd you
Okay,
think?
I thought. Okay, my thing. I don't hate it or nothing. I just wish it was like, if they supposedly from what I've heard, Mr. Freeze was gonna be the next villain.
Could be like Matt Reeves said. Like he's very interested in that.
That would be pretty sick.
Yeah. I'm like, please.
So hopefully they would have showed that instead of the Joker, okay? Because the second movie again is gonna be the Joker, like and then we just had.
I hope not.
Yeah,
Joaquin
me neither.
Phoenix.
If anything, make him the third movie, and we just had Joaquin Phoenix Joker, not even like 4 years, not even 3 years ago. You know,
It was 2019, right?
that's 2 years ago.
yeah.
Yeah.
Going on 3
So I'm like,
early.
nah. Okay, so.
Yeah.
By the way he looked, my theory is I'm pretty sure this is like obviously after he falls into that like huge
The Ace Chemicals.
the ace chemical part, you know, that's how he looks like, you know.
Maybe.
That's what I
Maybe
thought,
Batman
because-
was chasing him down.
Yeah, and
fell into the vat like usual. Locked
Obviously,
him up.
since it's the second year of Batman, I'm pretty sure that was one of his first like cases or whatever.
Yep.
He falls into that, and he still
Except
has,
instead of dressing up as the Red Hood, he was just a thug that was doing some crazy shit.
yeah, and then
Yeah.
he still hasn't like fully recovered from his chemical burns or whatever.
No makeup
that's,
yet.
That's what I'm hoping that it's going.
Me
to.
too. Because I don't want them to go the Heath Ledger route. Stay as far away from that as possible.
Yeah.
Too much to live up to.
Uh-huh.
But I like Barry Keoghan as a choice to play the Joker. I liked his performance overall. The laugh needs a little work.
Yeah.
It was a little too.
That's what I'm saying. Like
For me.
maybe he just needs to recover from his burn.
Yeah.
That's what I thought about.
Yeah, like, you know.
Someone in the audience was like Two-Face, and I was like, nah.
I thought so till he
Not
started talking
Two-Face.
about clowns.
Yeah.
Because it looked like only half of his face was fucked up for a second.
Uh-huh.
But then he started talking about it's not so bad to be a clown and all this other shit. And then he was all riddle me this. I'm like, yep, it's Joker. Two-Face hasn't acted that silly other than the Tommy Jones version. Tommy Lee Jones.
Huh.
He never acts that silly.
Yeah.
So
it's more of a serious guy for
it's
sure.
definitely going to be Joker. And then when he started laughing and shit, I was like, yeah, it's
is
Joker.
definitely Joker,
I don't
yeah.
love this laugh, but the potential of him teaming up with Riddler whenever they do it makes it a little more fresh for it being the Joker. We never seen them work together in a
Pretty
movie,
sick.
period.
Yeah.
Except for Adam West shit. And that's so far removed.
Yeah.
It's almost like seeing SpongeBob compared to this, you know? It's
Yeah.
like we haven't really seen what this could be. So I'm with you. Don't do Joker till at least film 3.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I
too.
wouldn't mind him being in that little Arkham series they're talking about developing. That would be fine. I don't mind giving him a little bit of shine to go off other villains and maybe even someone like Hugo Strange, right?
Oh, that'd be
Arkham
cool.
Asylum the game and even
Yeah.
the comics. Let's say he's one of the main guys in this series and he's experimenting on these people. That would be cool because then we get to see the Joker interact in a new way with somebody, not with just Batman.
Yeah.
So I would like that to kind of give Joker a setup. So in film 3, we could do a full-on Riddler Joker story. They got out of the asylum at the end of the Asylum series. Batman's doing something with Mr. Freeze or shit, who knows? We can get an actual Latino Bane this time. We can do all kinds of stuff. And
Yeah.
then let's say at the end of film 2, then you get Riddler hitting up the Batman. I'm back, bitch. And then the Joker's up in this piece too. Film 3, Joker Riddler team up. That sounds like a cool plan to me. I just don't want him in the next movie because it's like
neither.
we just got this guy 3 movies back to back.
Yeah.
Suicide Squad, Snyder Cut,
Oh,
Joaquin Phoenix.
Shit, I forgot about Suicide Squad.
Joaquin Phoenix, then Snyder Cut.
Yeah.
So you got 2 Jared Leto versions, Joaquin Phoenix, the Harley Quinn series, and a bunch of animated movies with Mark Hamill and other people playing them. It's like, we've gotten a lot of fucking Joker. Can we cool the fucking jets on Joker?
I didn't think about that.
Like, god damn. We had him in Mortal Kombat 11, for
that's
Pete's sakes.
funny. Oh, yeah,
Jeez.
that's pretty sick.
He's everywhere. I
Yeah.
love the Joker. He is my favorite villain all time. I just want to see Batman go against different rogues,
Me too.
or at least pick a rogue that we haven't seen a good version of, like Penguin.
Yeah.
You know, like Mr. Freeze. We've seen it, but not the real Mr. Freeze. So I'm cool with that. I don't want Clayface like some people do. I think it's too much out of the tone of these movies.
I want Clayface, honestly, but I totally
They have
feel
to
that.
change it up, but
Yeah.
I'm cool with it. I just feel like you got to really ground it. Make him like Freddy Krueger or something. Like he's a damaged clay-looking deformity, but not a whole clay person. Because then it gets too crazy. Like, how the fuck is he supposed to fight that? He ain't even got a fucking bat wings. What the hell?
True.
You don't even have a bat-proof cape, bro.
Yeah.
You're supposed to fight a clay creature? That's crazy. But for me, I would like to see in the Arkham series, just as like a small part of cameo, the ventriloquist, man. I know I always bring that up, but he's such a creepy
crazy.
villain.
Yeah.
He literally uses a fucking ventriloquist doll to be like a mob figure, and he's the crony. That's just crazy stuff. He be shooting people with the hand using the puppet, bro.
What the?
Yeah, like the puppet shooting him, not him shooting him. So that to me just sounds like a really cool opportunity for someone to go full crazy Riddler with it.
Yeah.
And Dr. Pig as well. Or Mr. Pig.
I don't even know who that is.
He's like a serial killer, literally, with a pig mask, looking like some Leatherface type shit that be literally like cutting up, killing people. It would be a little redundant of Riddler, but it'd be kind of cool. And one I would like to see, but you can't see in this version because it doesn't make sense. Red Hood, but it doesn't make sense here. But in that same vein, I would like to see Hush. That'd be cool.
Damn, that'd be sick.
Yeah. Because you can kind of go with another detective-esque
like Hush.
story, but you can mix in some action elements too.
Yeah.
And it has multiple villains in it, so I think that would all play pretty well. But yeah, man, I mean, I like the scene with the Joker Riddler thing. I just wish it was a post-credit. It kind of felt weird at the end of the movie right there. Kind of felt like a different vibe a little bit. But overall, I like the scene, and I'm excited to see where it goes.
Me
But
too.
yeah, man, I mean, any other final thoughts on the Batman?
Where do you rate the movie?
I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10.
A 9 out of 10.
Very fucking awesome. Excellent Batman film. Not perfect, but it doesn't need to be. It's fighting the Dark Knight for that top spot right now.
Damn. I'm gonna give it a 7.5.
Woo! That's a good
But
score, though.
One of my favorite persons wanted me to say this because I swear I swear to her I'll say it, but she said, Miguel Dang, I'm objectively wrong about this movie. This by far is one of the best portrayals of Batman being Batman.
That's
and
true.
I gotta be crazy to value the Batman at anything less than an 8 out of 10. And that was
Hey.
from my homegirl, Laura Martinez, and she loves the
I
flick.
agree with
She-
you, Laura. I agree with you.
I told her like, oh yeah, I give it a 7. I started giving her all the reasons, and then she saw it yesterday. No, yeah, I saw it yesterday too. And she's like, call me right now, like call me right after. And she's like, you're so wrong. This is like a 9 out of 10. And I'm
It's
just
so
like,
good, man. Oh,
9 out of 10.
I can't wait to see it again this weekend,
I
man.
don't know.
By the time y'all have seen this episode right here, the Fandom Frequency Show, I would have seen the Batman twice, but alas, I didn't get to see it before we did the review a second time. But let us know what you're thinking about the Batman,
Yeah,
yo.
tell
What do
me
you think about Battinson?
Tell me about the Batarangs.
Did you want Batarangs? Did you need more Batarangs? Did you need more Batmobile like I did? Batwings, where are they at? Let me know. I want to hear you guys' thoughts and opinions on this movie. I've been so excited to discuss this one and to get our spoiler discussion out there so we can continue discussing it with you guys. We would love for you to hop in the comments, hit us up on the IG or the Twitter, and let us know what you think about the Batman. Where do you rate it in your all-time Batman films? Right now, it's sitting comfortably in my top 3, and it might even take the top spot by the time I record an official ranking for these things, man. Because we're going to be doing Batman month here on the channel. We're going to be ranking all the Batmobiles. We're going to be ranking all the Batman actors. We're going to be ranking all the Batman movies. And the one episode I know you would definitely want to get in on, the top 5 Batman animated films of all time.
Ooh,
top
yeah,
5
they have some good stuff.
animated,
They have some
dude.
really good
I'm going to reach
stuff.
out to Skips and Drew because he loves the animated stuff. So
Yeah.
we're going to get that popping off for y'all. So by the end of this month, going into April, you're going to have all this Batman content coming into your feed every week, starting with this spoiler review and all that stuff, man. So like I said, we're ranking everything. We're
Don't
discussing
forget.
everything. Batman month, baby.
If you
It's
want to talk
going
about
down.
bat nips, we'll bring out the bat nips. It's all good.
We'll rank our top 5 bat butt shots.
Let us know.
Top
us
5
know.
Batman and Robin scenes. You let us know.
Gosh.
But yeah, baby, it's time to kick some ice. Let's go.
Oh shit.
We'll
Well,
kill the dinosaurs.
can't wait to
The
hear,
Ice
hear from you
Age.
guys. Anything else
yeah.
before we close off or what?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the Batman, it's fucking awesome. Give me all the TV shows and the sequel right now. Gimme. I'm vengeance. But yeah, man. But this has been the Fandom Frequency Show, episode 9, baby. Love Potion number 9. This is what the episode's all about, man.
You're
The
on
Batman.
cloud
We're talking about a
9.
lot of great stuff.
Number
Make sure you
9.
watch that AEW, baby.
Oh,
we got a lot of great stuff
yeah.
going on over there, man.
Fuck
But yeah, make sure you share these episodes with your friends, your fam, your coworkers, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, anything.
Watch them with your pets. Watch them with your grandma. Watch them.
Put it
with
on the
your-
TV, baby.
Shit, man. Put it up.
Play it on your
play-
TVs.
Tell your professor to do it. Tell your freaking boss to put it on the radio.
Make a homework
I don't
assignment
care,
on the
man.
Fandom Frequency
Just
Show, baby.
Play it.
Do it. Do it. Do it. And do it now. But we gonna see you guys again real soon. Keep your eyes peeled. Moon Knight's coming at the end of the month, man.
Oh, that's right.
I
Pretty
can't
excited
tell
for
the
that.
difference between my waking life and dreams. I can't wait for that shit, man. It's gonna be great stuff, guys. But make sure you stay tuned, don't sleep, and on vengeance.